2.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Santa Boot Fresh Podcast. Fresh beginnings, new starts. Phil's season opener coming up tomorrow. We got the NFL draft. We got a new season of playoffs for the Sixers coming up. Hang out. We got plenty to talk about. You're listening to the Santa Boot Fresh Podcast.
Dude. Jeremy's.
Oh yeah, this was rigged.
It was rigged?
I think I want to recount.
You want to recount?
Why? Who did you root for? You wanted Foo? The Doors?
I thought the Doors were better.
All right. Well, we can talk about that. Let me first introduce. We are back on the air on this beautiful Thursday evening, coming to you live from lovely downtown Willow Grove in the fantastic Crack Bell Production Studios. This is Jim Marcus. To my left, Donald Kennedy Deke, the elder statesman. Good evening.
Martin.
What's up? To his left, the AP, Ryan Smitty. What's going on, Smitty?
Did you just call him the AP?
What's going on?
What's
going on?
Assistant to the principal?
I thought it was AAP, assistant to the assistant principal.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
To his left, you all right now, Fred? Did I catch you off guard?
No, right on,
Our
right on.
baseball
We got
insider.
our baseball subject matter expert guru, Anthony Fratwell.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
What's going on, Frat?
Hey, let's go.
To his left, fresh cut DJ with this
What up?
pearly whites glimmering at us.
I got to get a straw through my champagne of beers. So
There you go. To his left, Andrew Martin. What's up, Andrew?
so
So up to his left, Brody Marcus. What's up, Brody man?
What's
The
up?
peanut gallery over
What's
there.
up?
Back behind the glass, keeping us live on the air, Nate Money Moss. What's going on, Nate?
Yep.
All right. We got some champagnes tonight. We're celebrating Pearl Jam's win.
this was a very delightful surprise, James. Thank
It
you.
was. So last week, I don't know if we said it during the podcast or afterwards, but I made a comment that I was going to get the cheapest 12-pack that the beer distributor had, and it happened to be High Life. I
How much?
didn't expect it. It was $9.70.
I'm actually
Wow.
really surprised.
12-pack. I was really surprised because I thought your dad, like the Lions head.
Yeah, that's.
I was expecting some
Yeah.
shit beer.
I thought
But
you were
then,
gonna get
High
like
Life-
Bud Ice or something.
Are you calling Lions Head ship beer?
It's
No,
not.
I'm
it's
just
not
saying.
the
I said I
champagne
was
beers.
expecting.
Okay.
it.
Okay. I would not have bet nothing on that being the cheapest beer.
No, I was very surprised. Very surprised.
Dark horse.
Yes, yes. Let's put them in a bracket.
That's St. Peter's right there.
Yeah, seriously.
So we got congratulations to Pearl Jam. We got Sixers clinched the playoff spot. So
They did.
another reason to drink some champagne.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk took out Nova, won it all. Congratulations to the
Congratulations
Kansas
to the
community.
Kansas.
Are we really doing that?
Yes, I'm not.
Right,
I
mean,
listen to all the
I
Villanova
did- I
lovers
did
that are
win a
out there.
bracket, so because of Kansas, I did win my bracket. So
Oh.
I might have to buy a shirt.
Aren't you guys aren't sad for the Nova fans?
I was crushed.
Yeah, I was real crushed too.
Are
Keep-
you? Fred? Are you in?
keep
are
your-
you in
Will you
You're
just
Keep
blurt
your
out
party-
who you're talking to?
Keep your party on the main line.
Okay.
I didn't think
All
you
Nova
were.
fans.
I don't remember in the group chat if you were.
All Nova fans.
I'm indifferent. It's
No,
not,
hey,
I'm
man.
a St. Joe's if guy. they won, you
know.
I'd be happy for them.
We're not happy.
I'm not going over the top crazy like if they
You gonna
won.
go to the parade?
They didn't win. We don't know. We all
Yeah.
know.
Would you win away?
Where are we going? Kansas?
Like
With Dorothy?
Manhattan, Kansas. Yeah.
Is that where it's at? Kansas?
Yeah. I'm about to dust off my
Dude,
day.
we should all be happy for Kansas because that's our boy, Joel.
Manhattan, Kansas.
The process came
that's
from
right. That's
He
right.
came from Kansas.
I got to dust off my Danny Manning.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
Danny Manning in the juniors.
88.
Yep. Larry
You
Brown.
got one?
No.
Oh.
Larry Brown was a coach. He wasn't a player, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
I was
Yeah,
just
but
saying.
that team was known as Danny Manning in the juniors.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
The Morris
All right.
twins went to Kansas.
Is
too.
that enough? Is that the end of the March Madness talk?
I was explaining the champagne of beers and what else we had to celebrate. We got playoffs. What?
Real quick on the game, doesn't everybody realize that North Carolina completely choked that game away?
Well, they gave
They
up the
did.
biggest lead in
They did.
Right.
Let's put it
championship
this way.
history.
I went to sleep at halftime figuring the game was over because
Ah.
Kansas looked like garbage. They
Can't-
couldn't hit anything.
Well, they started off hot, like
They
they did
did,
against Nova,
but
and
they
then
quickly
North
cooled
Carolina
off.
just
You
came
just gotta-
North
storming
Carolina,
back.
yes.
You gotta
They were
believe.
owning the boards on both ends. Yeah.
Rock chalk. You gotta believe.
But what really matters is they did not cover the spread.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
minus
we
4.
No,
right?
Deke,
Yeah.
Deke won our pool. Deke did
Deke
win.
won. Deke did
Our
win
residential college
Yep.
basketball expert, Palestra lover.
Yes, I did.
Palestra
That was
lover.
too much love
The
for
real
that.
Don
Stop.
won the
Oh.
tournament.
Kiss the ring. bitches.
Kiss the ring and then kiss my ass.
All right.
In that order.
Enough bracket talk. We're going to talk some Eagles, but before we continue to run our mouths, thank you to our sponsors, InsurePhilly.com, for keeping us insured and protected. We got you covered. Matt Maloney, NPM Agency. Give him a call. Check him out online, InsurePhilly.com, for your insurance needs. Pops McCann Whiskey, keeping us hydrated. Jason Fogg, proprietor. If you need any pops, we got the OG here, but he's got all kinds of new varieties. Bootlegger's Daughter's the newest one. All kind of proofs. Check out Jason on Facebook, and he will deliver to your door. And keeping our bellies full, Mamma Mia's Pizzeria. We had another Santa pie tonight. We had a plane. We always got to get the plane for Smitty and Brody. Now, these guys don't want to branch out.
I mean, the rolled cheesesteak stromboli was good.
The rolled cheesesteak stromboli is a nice item.
Their strombolis overall, very good.
Nice item.
Yeah, but do you like the rolled better than the croissant?
Croissant.
Crescent.
Crescent, sorry.
Oh, it's like the bend. I think they're both really good.
You know, you just said the bend, and this is how my mind works.
But the bend was really good.
Have you guys seen the commercials during the tournament with the how do I say it? The bend in the male unit, and there's the carrot. There's a carrot commercial.
Yeah, you're talking about the bend with the male unit.
Yeah.
Have you not seen that commercial?
Are you talking about throughout March Madness?
Yeah.
I think it was March
I've
Madness.
only seen the
That's-
Capital One commercials with Chuck.
No.
Those are the ones that stuck out.
That's
to me.
what Bill Clinton's got.
What's your point, James?
I don't know. No, we were watching. Maybe it wasn't the tournament because Heather was watching TV with me.
Was it
and
late?
this commercial came on.
Was it
just
late
like,
at night?
No. It was just like, really? Like, I don't know. I was just kind of put back. But you talked about the bend, and that came into my head. So that just shows you where our minds go during this show.
Quick story from back in the day.
No stories with you were quick. Go ahead.
Exactly.
It all started on a Thursday morning about 9:12.
I just got done crew practice, and a couple of my friends
My shirt
called
was
me
slightly
out.
wrinkled.
See, now all this,
I slicked my
all
hair
this
back and took
babbling
my
is
shirt off.
extending my story. When I was out at Wheeling, we had a dorm mate on our hall. We called him CD for Crooked Dick because he had a crooked dick.
Why did you all know that?
Yeah.
Because
walk around
we had common showers at our dorm.
Is that
And your
what
eyes
Is
always
that-
went. And your eyes
Wait,
always went
is that
down.
is that what?
And your eyes always went down. In
Wait,
the
is
shower?
that what the cool down was after crew? That was the cool down
We
moment
had
in
common
crew.
showers at the boathouse too.
Oh my god!
Was that the cool down area?
Jesus.
I think we're losing listeners.
Wow.
Oh man.
All right, where were we at? Sorry, I'm sorry that we went from
you were talking about
from
something.
Mamma Mia's Pizza to that. I
And then you were
apologize.
talking about-
I
we went from
apologize.
Strombolis to
Ben,
crooked
You
dicks.
segued into
I
it.
apologize. I apologize.
Somehow Strombolis and crooked dicks they just matched. You know.
Well, at least
And
I said you see
croissants.
the pictures. I
He's
said,
like, do you remember the bend?
All right, that's on me, guys. That's on me. I'll take that one. That's on me. That's on me.
at least I said some decent ones from Mexico.
That's true. That's true.
Nate, get control of your crew here, man. My God.
It's not his crew. He don't care. He just let us go.
He doesn't care.
to be associated with
Hey,
Nate
what's your
thinks it's
opinion
great.
on the Strombolis and crooked dicks?
All right, so Howie made a big trade this week.
He's like,
Draft time is coming up, and there was a big trade made by Howie this week. I think a lot of people, first impression when they saw it, were like, "What the hell is Howie doing? He has no idea what he's doing. He screwed this up." But if you look closely, I think it was a good trade. It was a good trade, and you guys know I am not a Howie fan. I think there's a good trade. Talked about it last week. I had the teams wrong. I thought the Steelers would trade up with the Eagles, and I thought it would be the 16th pick, the 15th pick. But
I mean,
Saints get 16 and 19, right?
And we
get 18.
We still have our 18.
We got 15 and 18.
from a value
Yeah.
from a value standpoint. So basically, I mean, you had 3 first-round picks. So now in 24, you have a first, a second. Am I right? A first and a second?
23.
23, you got 2 firsts.
You got 2 firsts
2
again.
seconds,
Right.
and 2 seconds, right?
Yeah.
You essentially got you got a first, second, and third for a first round pick.
Here's what you want to think about. That pick that was one of the picks they got from Carson Wentz. Like, look at the return he's gotten
Yeah,
for
it's
Carson.
crazy.
It's pretty ridiculous to think
Wentz
about
just
it.
went to the Commanders for what, a 3rd round pick?
The CDs.
It's crazy. See how? Oh my God! You see how much he's fallen off.
The pick. I like the trade also. I thought it was a solid trade. Howie did a good job with that. But now the hard part begins.
Yeah,
because now he still has to make the picks.
Pick the players.
And that's where he's kind of fumbled the ball a little bit. And it remained you did well. Now it remains to be seen what you do with the rest of it and fulfill all the promise that you have laid out in front of you right now.
Do you get a
What?
Do you get a wide receiver?
They're laughing.
They're pulling the chain over here.
I don't. I just because you said hard picks and we're talking about.
You guys can't get. Come on, you
Yo,
guys
dude, this is why Nate wants us to go on at 8 o'clock. This is like Skinemax hours, guys.
Do we need a hard reset? Do we need a hard reset?
I think we need a new intro. Some nice upbeat little tune to
hard
set the mood.
reset.
All right, we're talking Eagles. You got
Yeah,
your focus.
I'm good. I love the trade.
How
I
about a
love
wide
right away.
receiver at 15?
If Jamison Williams falls,
he's going to be there at 15.
why
100%.
not? A lot of people think he's the best receiver in the draft,
I think they might use some capital.
and he's going to play this year
for number 1. Like if you can get AJ Brown for 15 and say a future might want to go 1, but a future 2 next year, I would do it.
I would trade for AJ Brown.
I would 15th or 16th and a 2 next year. You still have a 2 though.
Yeah,
and you sign this guy to a massive
first,
contract.
but then you're out
for
on
$30 million.
I don't think he's getting $30 million.
and then you're out on Tyrann Mathieu though.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you are.
I would do that.
Wow.
I like AJ Brown.
Thanks,
I like
Nate.
AJ Brown too.
Nate,
I
you
like
can't
that
start
too.
agreeing with him. That was enough.
Well,
That was enough last week.
What
to
goes
agree
on
with him.
after
Nate believes in Hurts too. You guys have all fallen off.
I think Nate gets sleepier as the night goes on, so it's just easier to agree
So
with you,
let
Smitty.
me propose what I said to Nate. Nate, so in the chat we talked about how now they have all this ammo,
Yeah.
right, in the next year to get a quarterback.
Right.
So let me propose this to you. Do you think just because they have 2 first-round picks in 2023 that's automatically going to move them into the top 5 for a quarterback, especially if Bryce Young?
It doesn't have to be top 5 though. You think it has to be top 5? You also got to remember the draft order isn't set for next year, so you don't know what teams next year in the top 5-7 range are going to need a quarterback.
I mean, he's trying to corner the market, right?
Yeah, but
That's what he's trying to do.
But what team's going to be any good? That's going to be
Seattle's going to need a quarterback.
top 4.
yeah.
I mean, the Saints are going to suck next year.
The
Saints are gonna
freaking
be very
Falcons
good.
are going to be
Saints-
terrible.
Saints are going to be a top 10 pick.
I don't think the Saints are going to be. If you remember,
Dude.
hold on, let me finish before you attack.
Come on,
All right, man, you're
Go
giving
ahead.
me a hard time.
go ahead.
All
Go
right.
ahead. A hard time, you make it easy on yourself, Smitty.
when Jameis Winston was healthy the first couple of weeks, they were pretty good.
They were
They beat the Bucks.
5-2.
Right. What?
Yeah, but that was with Peyton, right? They have
But I get what you're saying. That you're right.
that's a coaching change.
Michael Thomas is back, and
Is he
Dennis
back?
Allen.
Is he,
Yes.
he's not
Is he
playing,
back?
dude.
Why do you think he's not going to come back?
He's healthy,
And
but
they-
he don't
he
want
gets
to be
traded,
there.
Grant.
But they won't
He
have
don't wanna
Kamara,
be
right?
there.
Kamara will
Yeah,
be
no,
out.
He's facing
Kamara's
suspension.
out.
Kamara will be out because he's going to get
I mean,
suspended.
I still think that
They
defense
lost
is
an
legit.
offensive lineman
with
too,
Dennis
didn't they?
Allen.
Armstead, didn't they lose
Armstead's
Armstead?
gone.
They lost
Listen,
Williams,
I
too.
hope that
Yeah.
we're right. I'm just saying, like,
Malcolm.
this could go. This could go
That's huge.
a couple different ways. Is all I'm saying.
They're in a turnover period, and I think
They're
it
rebuilding.
was a good call because
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I definitely think for
because
value,
at
it was a
the
good
end,
call.
their worst pick will be 10, but their
Exactly.
best pick could be like 3.
And this,
Right?
and this is where Howie hedges himself, right?
Yeah, he's hedging it.
You're trading with the Saints, who are looking for a new quarterback. If they draft a rookie quarterback and actually start him, I don't know that they will. It all depends on how Jameis is. I think they're going to draft a quarterback. They start him,
They
they're
got
going to
2
suck even
quarterbacks this
more,
year, though.
right? So
Taysom Hill's going to
Taysom
tight
They
end.
Hills,
have
yeah.
3 backup quarterbacks on that roster though.
I
All
like the
fighting to
pick.
be the starter.
I like the pick if it ends up being a top 5 pick for the Eagles. It's a great trade if
Yeah.
it does.
It is.
If it falls out of the top 10, then you're just
You
Like,
you're
it-
not,
it-
you're not,
you were rolling the dice, right? You were
Right.
betting that they were going to be bad, and they ended up being better than they were.
So say it is a top 5. Do you use the other first round pick that they have to move up to number 1? if possible.
Yeah.
I've
you can.
always been a
Bryce Harper.
believer in football. If in a quarterback, it doesn't matter who says what. If he's your guy, you go get
Make
him.
the move. Yeah.
You go get him. It doesn't matter what you cost because you believe that guy is going to be a 10 to 12-year franchise staying quarterback. So whatever it costs to get that guy, that's what you do. I've always thought that philosophy works. If he's your guy, then you go get him.
And
So
Howie's not afraid to do that. He did
yeah,
it with,
he
did
does
with
it.
Carson,
He does it
right?
all the time.
He
Yeah,
did it with Wentz.
So do you think he's setting up to get a quarterback next year?
absolutely. He's setting
Look,
up.
it's
Dude,
a
he's been setting it up for
no-lose.
2 years
It's a
now.
no-lose situation for him, right?
What do you think, Fred?
Yeah, here's-
If Hurts is great this year, they got him again for next year, and you have two
Well, if
first-round
Hurts
picks
is good
next year.
next year, you can just get
If
more
Hurts,
weapons.
if Hurts proves that he's a guy and shows significant
then you
improvement,
trade one of them
and
for like
you
a
go
good
and
player.
win 10, 11 games this year, make
I don't
playoffs
think you're
again,
gonna win 10
if you
or
do,
11. Yeah.
you're set up for 3-5 years.
Right.
That's
All right,
perfect.
Here's first of all, your dad agrees that they are not
Right.
convinced that Hurts is the guy.
Yeah, I think we
and-
all
and
think
they're-
that for sure.
They're hedging their future on that. And
Okay.
Give it another year.
a new listener, Sean Kilrain, brings up a good trade proposal. There's been a lot of talk about getting Metcalf this week.
Yeah.
He ain't going
a
anywhere.
lot. He's proposing that would you trade for DK? Seattle gets the 2023 first round pick,
Hell no.
the 83rd pick, the 101st pick, and we get DK.
No.
DK.
Hell no.
Yeah.
He ain't T.O.
That's too much.
Like he,
No.
like
I'll
he's
give a
not that.
second
He's
round
not even the
pick.
best receiver on their team.
And you're gonna have to pay him.
yeah,
You gotta think,
no way.
Nate,
Yes.
I think Nate brought this up last week about DK, or somebody did, because I remember hearing it. You got to think around this league who the top receivers are.
AJ Brown.
Metcalf is a good receiver, but I agree with Nate after hearing about it.
Yeah, I agree.
You look around the league, the top receivers are Cooper Kupp,
I think AJ
Debo.
Brown's up
He's
there.
the top receiver.
Diggs,
Debo, I heard's
Debo.
available.
Debo, DeAndre.
I
No,
wish.
I'm just thinking
No.
about top receivers
You
in the league.
didn't hear that?
DeAndre
No.
Hopkins.
Dude,
They're
Schefter
not
just
big
put it
dudes
out
like
yesterday.
DK is anymore.
He
That's
said
all.
for AJ Brown, Debo, because Debo wants a monstrous
And the
contract.
cheetah.
They might trade him. I'm dead
And
serious.
Tyreek Hill, yeah, they're not big
I'm not
dudes.
kidding. I'm serious. Debo
No,
could be
he
available.
sent out that picture because they're all due for contract. They're going to get extensions.
Diggs already got paid, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Diggs
got.
got
Yeah,
paid
he got a
yesterday.
good shot.
Yeah.
He's
I
he
think-
was worth it. He put up numbers.
I
enough,
think
though.
Debo's gonna
AJ
get
Brown.
paid,
I
dude.
think AJ Brown
I would
is
like
the
AJ Brown.
target. I think he's the target
If I had my choice, I mean, I love DK Metcalf, but I think the way
over
the league,
AJ Brown.
I think the way the league
I
is.
would take Brown in a second.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
agree.
No, I'm saying. I said I'm going to say what the way the league is trending. I think I go AJ Brown.
So what do you give?
Do you-
All right. So what do you give up for him? A first and a third?
I'd give one of next year's first.
I'd give them
then
the
you're
Saints pick
killing your ammo
for
for
this year.
quarterback.
No.
Well, then you're giving your
Oh,
quarterback
Saints
this
pick
year
is-
the
I'm
weapons
with
that
you.
he needs to prove that he
Listen,
can be the quarterback.
You don't need to convince
Yeah,
me
yeah.
because
I give him
Hurts
this
is
year.
openly recruiting AJ Brown. They're like best friends. They've been best friends for.
That's you're not going to know Hurts' true ceiling or floor, whatever, however you want to look at it, until you give him weapons.
Well,
you
we
got-
already seen his.
What
floor.
about
We've
Zach
seen his floor.
Pascal?
Come on, man. Don't-
Is he even going to make the team?
I know I've been drinking.
Is
Is
but
he
I'm
going
not
to? Is
give
he
me
going to
that.
make the team now?
He's not a number one.
He's
Hold
not.
on,
I'm
no.
kidding.
You think
Pascal
he'll
can
make the team?
Yeah, he's gonna make the team.
He's your second receiver.
right now.
You think
Absolutely.
over? You think over
Raiders-
Quez?
Over
Yes,
Quez?
absolutely
Rager?
over Quez.
Okay.
It's Devontae,
Okay.
Pascal, Quez.
I think Quez is underutilized.
Don't forget about
Probably.
the sleeper JJ.
I mean, when you look at this receiving core from 1 to 4, like I know they don't have any numbers behind. Even Pascal doesn't have really big numbers, but they're all fast as hell.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Like it's
Quez
a lot of
needs to
speed.
be
Like
utilized better.
as much as we talk about Rager, he's got wheels. It's not like he's slow.
So they
Yeah.
should start using him like they do Debo. Hand the ball out.
He can't
to
be
him.
Debo, dude.
No chance. He can beat
Debo is
Debo.
different.
He can hand the ball off.
He's
though.
built different.
He is
No.
built different. Dude,
No.
Rager ain't
He'll
Debo.
run out of bounds.
Debo is athletic as hell. Rager ain't athletic.
I'll tell you what, if Hurts doesn't learn nothing from training with Tom Brady, then he's a bum. He is a complete bum.
Yeah, you got to learn.
You know
at
what I mean?
least
If
how
you're
to
gonna
read a
follow Tom
defense.
around and do what Tom does,
Yeah.
you better show me something
You
next
think
year,
he's on
buddy.
the same keto diet and all that?
I don't care what he
the-
better. If I'm
avocado
following
ice cream
Tom,
and
I'm
all
doing
that.
every single
I got-
thing Tom.
Doesn't that
doing.
surprise you that, like, I mean, I know
I was
it's
surprised
Brady
that Tom
that's
let
right.
him.
Brady
Yeah,
let
So
him.
what's
it was
that?
Brady.
What's that tell you, like, about? I mean, maybe.
I think Brady is trying to win some people back over throughout his career that he's done wrong.
Yeah,
I think he's trying to
never-
score some brownie points.
with Philadelphia.
No, with people in general.
He don't need to score.
Yeah,
no
he doesn't
brownie
need to
points.
do that.
No,
He's
he
time.
needs
I
to
think a
score
lot.
zero
I think
points.
a lot of people around the sports world hate Brady.
Really?
That,
See,
that
you know what?
bothers them.
They
They
probably
hated him
sits
when he.
in his backyard overlooking the lake.
Oh,
and
you
just
don't
going,
care. I
don't
yeah,
think
how
it
many
really-
people hate me today?
Yeah, I don't.
even look at the lake.
See,
He looks
I
at
don't-
his
I
wife.
don't think he thinks about it, but I do think a little bit of it bothers him. He's like, man,
Really?
I really did some
You
wrong.
think he looks at his jewelry and goes, "Yeah, I really
Dude,
care."
here's
they-
the thing.
This one
You
hates
think
me,
he looks
this
at
one
his
hates
wife
me,
and
this one
says, "Yeah,
hates
I
me."
really need some loving
I don't
from
know.
Well, he
others."
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
good.
Tampa Tom, I think, is a good dude. I don't like New England.
Tampa
Tom.
Tom's drinking his kale shake.
Right.
and
Tampa
loving
Tom
his
is
life.
Yeah, but he's also drinking tequila.
Coronas and pops on the beach in his beach house.
Mhm.
I would.
So after the trade, I did my own mock draft, and I got the whole first round. But
wow.
and I've been looking at a bunch of others.
The whole
I
first
think,
round, every team.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
No, I don't.
We'll
do
work
that
slow
later.
this week.
Nerd.
No, I did it
Work
night.
slow this
My
week.
wife was working 3 nights this week, so I had some time from like 6
Oh,
to
you don't
8
have kids
to
or
do
anything.
something.
to worry
Oh,
about.
yeah, I mean, why
the
not
kids
do-
don't bother with
But
me.
why not like do the laundry or straighten the house for the wife because she's working so hard?
That's true. Yeah, good point, Smitty.
I mean, I
Jeez.
don't do it. I
Mr.
go to
Mom,
bed.
this
but-
guy over here.
You're not a Mr. Mom when Heather's working.
I cook, I do dishes, I do laundry.
Okay,
So
that's,
from
that's a
six-
good.
That's good.
That's a good.
That's
Mr.
more
Mom.
than he does.
Dude, I can't cook, but I do dishes. I do laundry.
That's
That's because-
that's most
That's
of
because
most
if you
men.
don't,
Yeah,
Mary Ann's
for
will whoop your ass.
Because I don't do dishes. I tell my
That's
If
what
wife
I
Yeah,
actually,
that-
if I cook, they clean up. If
I don't do
cook,
dishes
I clean up.
because
That's
I'm
what
like,
the
that's my
dishwasher's
daughter.
for.
I was
Shit.
like, have you asked my daughter? Like, why are you asking me to do dishes?
Yeah.
Have you
Are
asked
you
my
serious?
daughter?
That's what you have kids
Yeah, like
for.
call, like yo, you like we're all kind of most of us are all old school. We understand that you didn't get to go outside until your room was clean, till all your chores were done. Oh, these kids don't do stuff like that. I mean, some kids,
millennials.
yeah,
spoiled
like it's
on
just
TikTok.
like, man, I had to clean dishes every night. We had a dishwasher, and my mom wouldn't get.
She wouldn't turn it on.
She
right?
wouldn't turn
That's
it
how
on. She's like,
yeah.
for what? You got 2 arms?
Right.
Yeah. I was doing laundry when I was
Come on,
Brody. I was actually younger than Brody.
So does Brody do chores? Or is he always on this?
On occasion, if he wants something, he'll do
What's he
it.
doing? His little
Yeah, he's doing
virtual?
his
That's a
Oculus.
good, Brody. How
He does
how-
virtual
Oh,
laundry.
he can't hear me. Can you hear me, Brody? Can you hear me?
No, he doesn't have
He
headphones
doesn't
on.
have-
I'll
okay.
ask you. What do you got?
I was gonna ask him what is his chores? Does he chores
Nate
does-
wants to know what your
What are your
chores are
chores?
every week?
every week.
He says, I don't know.
That answer right there tells you.
Come to
It's the
podcast.
generation. That's no knock on any
When-
dad.
when-
That's just the generation for
When
sure.
did we start cutting the lawn?
He's going to start this year.
At
I'm
about
trying to
the
think.
age
This
of
summer, he's going to
12.
start cutting that
Trash.
lawn.
About
Trash?
12.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
trash.
Do the girls have chores?
Keep their room clean, which doesn't happen.
How about you don't have them cut the lawn?
No, I don't have the girls cut them off.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you make them do the dishes?
Yeah. So empty dishwasher, empty sink. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And they'll cook
okay.
every once in a while, so they'll chip in. But
Okay.
you
I'm
know,
trying to think.
Is
the
it
first,
on a
real
schedule
chore was
or is it just
the
kind
nah,
of?
nah,
yeah,
we don't have
see,
anything up
the
on the
same
board.
thing. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
This generation just it's just.
You have
it's
a
funny.
board?
No, I said we don't have anything up on
You
You
the
guys
board.
should have
No,
like a
no.
sticker chart.
Whiteboard.
Yeah, like I just got a
Shortboard?
smack in the head. Hey, go cut the lawn or something. Yeah, like go vacuum.
Yeah, we have a whiteboard, but my kids just ignore it. They look at it like, well, my son's 8, so he's still a work in progress.
My
but my
whiteboard
daughter
was a
just,
smack upside the head.
How about the Eagles signing a linebacker?
Dude, that we talked about that 2 weeks ago.
Are we doing sports?
Nah,
I
it
forgot.
was-
That's where I was going.
Yo, we
Sorry.
talked about the linebacker last week. He
But
just
that's
got
where I was getting
injured.
to in the
He
draft.
wasn't here
Where-
last week.
Oh, well, that's not our problem.
We were talking about wide receiver.
Dude, you're ruthless.
Ruthless
Oh,
Ryan
Ruthless
Smitty.
Smitty.
Yeah, that's
Ruthless
right.
Ryan Smitty's coming back.
I'm just blessed.
But that's where I was going. Where we're going to be at in the draft is going to be lots of defensive players there. You could get I think the D tackle is going to be there. Both D
You think
tackles. from
Jordan
Georgia.
Davis?
I think Jordan Davis
I don't
and
think so.
Deontay Wyatt are both going to be
I
there.
don't think Davis will be falling to 15.
where does he go though?
Yeah, I mean, look,
Jordan Davis, you
What
have
I don't want to totally geek out on the draft stuff, but
Not another
No,
he's
linebacker.
gonna be
go
there.
ahead.
Well,
Go
who do
ahead.
you, where do you have Jordan going?
I would think he goes top 12.
I mean, Jim, where do you have him?
Where do you
falling?
have Stingley going?
I actually have him at 15, but you could get him at 18.
You think Detroit's going to take a quarterback, or they're going to just stick it out with Goff?
They're going to
another
take
year?
Tib.
No,
No,
so I,
Detroit's taking the edge rusher, Adam Hutchinson.
Thibodeau.
I
Yeah.
think the Jags are going to take an offensive lineman.
I think the Jags take Thibodeau, or not Thibodeau, Hutchinson.
No, I think they take an offensive lineman to help protect that nice
Didn't
quarterback they just
Didn't they
drafted.
sign a big dude
Didn't
this year?
Cam Robinson?
Wasn't he with the
He's
Jags?
been there though.
no,
That's not a
they
new
didn't
addition.
sign him. They just franchised
Oh,
him.
I
Yeah,
thought
so
they
he's
signed
already
someone, too.
been there. I think
Yeah.
they go offensive line. Detroit takes Hutchinson. Texans go offensive line. I won't give you names. I'll just run down real quick. Defense for the Giants and Jets.
That's what I was going to say.
The Giants take Thibodeau. Giants take Thibodeau.
You think?
First quarterback goes
If
to
he
the
falls.
Panthers.
Thibodeau's going to the Lions
Malik
too.
Goes to the Panthers.
Whoa,
The
Malik.
Giants with their second pick take Devin Lloyd. Falcons take.
Devin Lloyd at 7.
It's the Giants.
Dude, whatever you're
They love
smoking,
linebackers. They need a linebacker.
You need to quit.
I got
drugs.
it written down. When we sit here and watch the draft,
Do
you guys
you
are gonna
have
be throwing
what's
money
the
at me.
dude, what's the corner from LSU? Stingley?
Yeah, where do you got Stingley
Yeah,
going?
where
I
you
got
got him
Stingley
going?
going to the Texans at 13.
What about the
Over
Uh,
Gardner?
we're
You
trading-
think, wait, you
Where
think?
do you have
No,
Sauce?
I got Gardner going before that. I got Gardner going to the Seahawks
What?
at 9.
What about this? What about Notre Dame safety?
Yeah, where you got
Hamilton's
Kyle
going
Allen?
top 7.
Going to the Commanders at 11.
You think he falls to 11?
Wow.
Dude, you got to look at what these players need.
So
These teams
no,
need.
no, I get it, but
What
a
do you
lot of
have
people
the
think
Eagles
Hamilton's
getting?
the best player in
You
the
have us
draft.
getting Jordan Davis,
I got the Eagles getting Davis at 15.
and then you got a wide receiver at 18, right?
Jim, I'm
Yeah.
going to tell
And
you
then I
right
got
now,
Jamison Williams at 18.
that is the
Oh.
ultimate dream. That's the dream.
I mean,
I
I'm
would
not
get-
mad at that.
I
I would
would
take
say
that.
that.
Yeah.
I-
That's a
happy with
home
that.
run.
Yeah, but don't you think?
But I don't see that happening.
And where do you
at
have Garrett Wilson going?
I think I got him going to the Falcons.
Where's Pickett going?
At 8?
Pickett's fallen. A lot of teams.
Pickett.
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
got
teams
Pickett
have
going
fallen
to
off on him.
the
Pickett's got small
Saints.
hands.
Saints or
Small
Steelers?
hands.
Saints moved up to take
Small
Pickett.
hands.
Not that we care, but Mike Malilla
16?
wants to know who the Cowboys are taking.
Doesn't matter, they
Cowboys.
suck.
I got the Cowboys taking the kid from Purdue, the edge rusher from Purdue.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a good
Carafitas,
pick too.
Carafitas,
Yeah.
Carafitas. What,
Yeah.
you haven't
Nah,
fallen that far?
Why would they take?
Yeah.
They got Parsons though.
Yeah, but they just
Nah,
lost the dude for
Gregory.
Denver, right? Is that Gregory?
Gregory.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they said they don't. They're going to move Parsons around. They said that he's not just going to be an edge rusher. I think
Yeah,
they.
he's
I think they like him at
traditional
linebacker.
linebacker.
Parsons,
That would be
Parsons
really
is a
scary.
stud.
Yeah, if they got Parsons and the dude from Purdue, that'd be scary.
Yeah, but the guy from Purdue's like his motor's not. they
He's
call-
good though. He's really good.
No, he's good, but he's not.
He's not fast.
He's not the typical edge rusher.
no.
Yeah, he's not the prototype.
Right.
He's a throwback actually.
So
And then
that's,
with the last pick, the Eagles in round 7, there's 2 options on the table I'm looking at. Jordan Stout, the punter from Penn State,
wow.
or Jack Cohn, the quarterback from Notre Dame.
And what option? 7th.
the last
The
Jordan,
very last pick.
Jordan Stout's going to go
No,
before the
they
7th
take a-
round. Isn't he the highest rated kicker?
I saw
Yeah, he might be,
somewhere.
but he's a kicker. Nobody
They take a quarterback
Dude,
in
we
the,
took
in
Alex
the
I
by
Henry.
actually
third
saw
round.
some mock
We
draft
need a-
somewhere
Wait a
that
minute.
the Eagles were going to take the punter.
Jordan Stout?
We do need a punter.
Wait,
I think it was him.
wait a minute, Nate. You
Yeah,
think they're
that
going to
dude
take
last
a
year
quarterback in the
stunk.
first 3?
Yeah, I think they took
Yeah,
a
he was
quarterback
bad.
by third round.
So why would they do that if they're going to mortgage for next year?
I mean, you still need a backup. Who do we have?
You got
Is Minshew still here?
Yeah.
Gardner. Yeah.
Gardner.
Oh, we signed him for 2 years.
Yeah, well, he was
No.
under contract for 2 years still.
And I heard Nick Foles could be coming back for real. They were talking about that again.
No, that's not going to happen again.
Oh,
But I don't disagree with Nate either. Apparently they're bringing in Matt Carl for a visit.
Matt
Corral.
Or he's our Carl, whatever.
Matt
however it
Carl?
is.
Oh, you're talking
How-
about the defenseman for the Flyers?
How do you
Matt
how do
Corral.
you down in the Outer Banks, that city, that little piece of the beach, Corolla? How do you say it?
Coral.
No,
How do you s-
Corolla. They say it down there.
Corolla?
Dude,
Yeah.
they've said
Oh, wait. The beach,
Corolla.
Corolla, the beach
It's
town.
Corolla.
I thought you meant like a coral
but
reef
his
or
name is
something.
Matt Coral.
It's Corral.
Or Corral.
Whatever. That
Cracker
quarterback.
Corral, Cracker.
He's
You want
the
him?
only quarterback that they brought in for a visit. That could only mean that they don't know the other guys aren't going to be there.
that we know of.
But-
Remember,
Yeah,
No,
I'm
they
not.
have
I'm
to
not. I'm
report.
not a fan of his.
They have
Well,
to
He's got
report
a
there.
horn.
I
though,
actually
that's the only
like.
reason.
I would take him over.
He seems
Kenny
real
Pickett.
thin. Like he seems small.
No,
Nah, he's got good size.
Pickett's the one that's like not built that right. He's not.
Yeah, but
I'd say
he's
the biggest is
he's
probably
NFL
Malik
ready,
Willis.
though.
Yeah, but I feel like Malik Willis, and I know you're going to say he's
He's
probably got a better
athletic.
arm, but I feel like that's like kind of. I feel like he's a little bit of like a Hurts type.
yeah. It's
You
so
know, he
that
is, he
throw
is.
was so overblown.
Right,
I felt,
right.
like,
Oh, yeah,
my
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I
God, it
could
was so
make that
overblown.
throw with a Nerf football.
Yeah, you
What
throw
What do they
Nerf
call
ball.
it? The vortex
arm.
football?
A whistle ball.
Yeah,
Right.
right. The vortex.
Vortex.
That's right.
Vortex.
Yeah, I just thought it was overblown.
But that was the same shit with Zach Wilson. Like Howie had a hard on for Zach Wilson's throw.
Dude,
Remember?
he's been in love with Pickett.
I don't. I think that's more.
I think
that's
it's done now,
posturing.
though. I think it's
No, I
done.
think that's posturing to get somebody to move up. He
I
wants
would
more
love that.
draft
Yeah,
capital.
that's why.
It probably is a smokescreen.
Right.
Probably.
He had those two right, like you said it, DJ. They controlled the draft before the
Yeah,
trade was done. They
yeah.
controlled that first round,
Yeah.
They also
and they're putting those little feelers out there to let these teams know that if you want a quarterback,
They still do
we're
kind of
right here.
control the back end
We're
of the
right
first
here.
round.
Do you also think it's possible that like the 15th and 8th, like they're putting out that they want a wide receiver because that's when all of them are going to go? Maybe they're not going to take a wide receiver.
I don't know. If there is a run in this first round, it's going to be right with the Eagles.
No, I know, but I'm
Right in the
saying,
heart
like,
of
don't
that.
you think them saying like, oh, one of those picks will be a wide receiver also
'Cause-
might be trying to get a team to trade
Yeah,
up for
but
more
if,
capital?
If you look at in front of them, I think the Steelers are going to move up. I do. I think they're going to move up.
For who, Willis?
I think so.
I think they have to
So
move high.
where
pretty
are
high.
I think Willis?
What you don't think? I think Willis would fall.
You think Willis is going?
I
You don't think Carolina's taking the
He's got him
quarterback?
at the Panthers.
I don't think so.
Or I think that's where
Going
Pickett's going to
6.
go. Personally, I think
I got him
Pickett's
high,
going
yeah, I think-
faster.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
They're not. They can't win with
Carson Strong from Nevada
Who's-
too.
Who saw it? Who did they
Yo, I
sign?
like him.
Yeah, I mean,
I like him. I don't. I mean, I think I would take him
quarterback?
in the second round.
Trubisky.
Like, I don't think he's gonna
Yeah,
be the
back
first,
up.
Smitty.
2 year.
But I saw him move and play.
2 or
Like
3.
he's
I mean,
he's
they kind
he's,
of committed to him.
he's better than what people are giving him credit for
Yeah.
just because he was in Nirvana.
But
And he's
Willis is,
accurate as hell.
Willis is,
Yeah.
they're saying he's a project.
why are
Yeah.
you whispering?
I think
We're
he
on
was
air.
saying-
He
'cause
didn't
you
want to.
guys
He
were-
didn't want
We
to.
were
Years
talking
ago.
about the Steelers signed Trubisky, so
He
and they
sucks.
but they
He's
they
2-year
kind of committed to
deal.
him, right? So
Two
I
I
years
think
see
deal.
that shit happen all the time. Like the Eagles committed to Sam Bradford, and then they went and got Wentz.
that was different.
No,
they
it's-
got an offer for
They
Bradford.
hijacked.
They got a
Minnesota.
first round pick for Sam Bradford.
They hijacked
Yeah.
them. They were so hard.
They
up.
got a first round
But
pick
I
for
think
Carson Wentz.
It
They were.
shows you though, like we were talking about the Saints. That
You don't think if a
Jameis is going to
team-
be there? They signed Trubisky.
They got Dalton. The
Wait a
Saints
minute.
have Dalton too.
You don't think the
No.
Eagles? would-
Panthers still have
Yeah,
Darnold.
if
All these
Andy Dalton's
quarterbacks
with
are
the
looked
Saints.
at.
If somebody
Yeah.
offered a first for Hurts,
Nah,
you
nah.
don't think the Eagles are taking it?
Oh yeah,
Right. So
You're saying the Eagles would trade another pick?
they could trade.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I'll be honest.
like there's a-
18. I think 18. If
like,
they don't like
if
the guy that's
Seattle,
there,
what
I
about
won't be
Seattle? They
surprised.
need a quarterback. The Eagles are like, all
But
right,
you need a
Hurts.
starter for that guy.
oh yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I'm saying these teams that sign quarterbacks that we think need quarterbacks are
Could
looking
you
at all
see them
these
trading
guys
Hurts this year?
as projects.
They could trade Miles Sanders too at the draft.
They could trade this whole team right now,
Yeah.
other than Devontae, right?
Correct.
I mean,
I would
you
trade
think-
Sanders.
if you're not going to pay him, Nate, you might as well.
You think-
Either that or run him into the ground.
If you look at the teams before the Eagles,
won't last.
From 10 to their 15th pick, you got the Jets, Commanders, Vikings, Texans, Ravens. If there's a wide receiver run, I think it's with them.
The Commanders ain't taking a wide receiver.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Although
'Cause
there
they
has been
have
rumor that they were
scary-
talking about McLaurin might have been available in trade.
Yeah, but they have the other guy. That they
Everybody's
just signed for
available.
big
Yeah,
money
right.
from the Panthers last year.
Curtis
which is-
Samuel?
Yeah.
Curtis Samuel. Okay. What about the Ravens?
Ravens
Ravens
have
don't need a
Marquise
receiver.
Brown, and didn't they get the guy?
They had Hollywood. Yeah.
I got the
Okay.
Ravens taking Dean.
Jacoby
They
Dean.
love-
They
they
do
love their
linebacker. I would
linebackers.
hate that.
Wow.
That'd be loaded for them.
I,
I don't know. I just
who's
I
the
feel
best wide receiver in the draft? I think it's a kid. As much as I hate it, I think it's a kid from Ohio State.
Like Olave.
That's who
Garrett,
have-
Garrett Wilson.
Oh, Wilson.
Wilson.
Wow.
I think he's got the best hands in the draft.
I think this,
Drake London's too.
That London's the name that I keep seeing, but honestly I don't know much
well,
about
he got
him.
hurt,
Like,
but
they-
he was pretty damn good.
I don't.
Who
I
do you
think
like?
I love Jamison Williams.
I do too, but you remember, I mean, and now it could be just
He was arguably the best receiver in the college
he
football
was,
last
but he
year.
only did it for 1 year.
So we said the same thing about Devontae
I mean,
Smith,
that's
didn't
the,
we?
you know,
No,
that's,
Devontae Smith had
No, he had 3 years put together.
right, but I'm saying like I mean,
Smitty, you gotta know that a lot of guys are like that, right? This is the 1 year wonders.
right, but then
Yeah.
the 1 year wonders are the ones you have to watch out for. The consistent guys are the ones. So like Devontae Smith was consistent. I'm not saying I like Jamison Williams. I'm just a little concerned because he couldn't get on the field
I mean,
at Ohio
I
State.
would love almost any receiver this year in the first round.
I mean,
The-
do you like
and
the kid
depending
from
if-
Arkansas?
If
Burks?
it's not a reach, obviously.
How
Packers,
about
Packers are
what
taking Burks.
I like that kid from Arkansas. He
You like
reminds
the
me
kid
He's
of
a
from Penn
big
State?
dude though.
I like him.
I have him at going at the end of the first round.
He
Green Bay?
he's good after the catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a bigger dude too.
So let's
though.
say like you could trade down and still get a wide
I got
receiver.
Dotson
Like,
going number 32 to the Lions, last pick in the first round.
I mean, you
Ooh.
like say you
I think
could
that's a
move,
quarterback.
say you could pick up another additional
Mhm.
second and move down a little farther and get like Dotson or Burks. Are you doing that to get an additional second this year? So say you're at
Maybe.
18, you move to 25 and,
you
Dotson
take
or
Dotson.
well, it doesn't have to be Dotson, but
Yeah.
Dotson, Burks.
You return the favor to the Cowboys and you trade back with them.
No, I'm not talking about the Cowboys.
You let them move up in our spot. We move
No.
back and
We're like, who's in like the 20? What about the Chiefs? They need a wide receiver.
Chiefs got 2 picks though.
All right, what do the Chiefs have?
They got 29 and 30, 31.
They'll be okay.
Would
They
they give
got
us
29 and 30.
Would they give us 29 and 30 to move up to 15?
Oh, that's a lot. Maybe 29 in the second or the
Okay.
third.
You don't think they'll give up
They-
both picks
they-
if they think there's a star receiver?
they got Mahomes and Kelsey. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. If
I got them going because of Andy. I have them going safety and quarterback. Corner. Yep.
Not bad.
This really turned into an NFL.
It did.
draft.
And I didn't want to geek out too much on the draft
Yeah, 'cause
stuff.
we didn't get the
I can't
Phillies.
get deep into it. We definitely want to talk Phils.
You think Jermaine
We
Johnson
got
falls though too? Just another name that's been thrown around.
He falls, but where do I have him? I got him still going ahead of Davis, going to the Vikings at 12.
You think he falls at 12? I don't know if he falls out to the top 10.
See, I think a lot of these teams in the top 10, they need offensive linemen, and they're looking what's there.
Yeah,
That's why the top
I'm surprised because I've just looked up.
5 are all linemen. I got.
I just looked up real quick.
Offensive
A couple
and
mock drafts. Good show prep by me, but Hamilton is falling out of the top 10, and a lot of people think this guy's the best player in the draft.
That's
I
a
don't.
safety.
I don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
from Notre Dame.
I mean, I
don't get that.
I think they could move up if there's somebody they want. Like
If
Sauce
Hamilton
goes-
is falling,
or Sauce-
into like the 13, 14, 15 range,
And you strike, you move
well,
up.
well, we are 15. But if he falls to 12 or 14, I'm calling the Texans and the Ravens and who's 12? The Vikings to go get Kyle Hamilton.
But we talked before we came in here how the safety position isn't what it used to be, right?
No, it's not.
There's a lot of safeties out there.
But if
that-
this guy's being called the best player in the draft and he's at a position that you
we need-
really need,
Yeah.
hell, go get him. And I know you would love it.
You picked up those extra picks in next year and the following year. That's
Well,
second
Notre
and
Dame-
third.
Notre Dame.
he don't even
Kyle
know who the
Hamilton.
coach is.
It's Louis the Leprechaun, right?
It's the defensive coordinator from last year.
You know that. He don't.
I don't know.
He
his
still
name.
thinks it's Charlie Weiss.
Dude, I've already told you.
He thought it was Lou Holtz still.
All right. Well,
How about Ara Parsegan? That's how far back I
Oh
got.
yeah. All right. Tell us about Ara Parsegan for 10 minutes.
All right, Rudy.
one
He was
last
offsides.
one last draft note. There is a safety out there. I forget who he plays for, but his name is Smoke Monday.
Smoke Monday.
That's like the perfect name.
Where's he from?
I
He's got to
just said
be
I
from
can't
a
remember
big town
what
program.
he's like a 5th round pick that you can get.
How about
But
You want
Brisker?
I mean,
Brisker?
like,
yeah,
that's-
you want Brisker?
that's like we win, Smoke Monday.
I actually like Brandon Smith better than linebacker.
Brisker, I watch a lot of Penn State games just because of the
You like
network.
Brisker?
I don't know.
I think Brandon Smith for linebacker.
He was not good in coverage.
Right. He's a hitter, but he's
really
not-
bad
yeah.
in coverage, Brisker.
I like Brandon Smith, the
Yeah.
linebacker.
The positions that are strong in this draft, according to some people, it's the edge rusher,
Oh yeah,
the safety, and the linebacker.
Not wide receiver?
wide receiver. I was gonna say. In the first round,
Dude, there's a
Receiver.
ton of wide receivers.
there's really good
There's,
depth in
yeah,
the
but there's
first
other
round.
ones in
But
the
it- but
second
then it-
round.
but then what
You
I'm
got
saying-
Wilson,
but then it
Olave,
falls off.
Dude, you got the kid
Burks,
from Purdue in the
Jameson
second round,
Williams.
Bell.
London.
But then
Dotson.
it falls off.
Dotson. Yeah, it's
Like
really
you got
good.
like 7 or 8
it's
really
not
good
five guys.
It all
receivers.
falls off eventually.
It all gets a little crooked, I guess.
Right, right.
Bringing it back. Circling back.
All right. I'm thinking of some type of draft competition we're gonna do here. Like you give us the Eagles' first 3 picks. You get the name right, the number that they're drafted, the school right. Like
How about like position?
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
you can say, I'm going to take Jordan Davis, the D tackle from Georgia. But if it's the other kid Wyatt, who's a D tackle from Georgia, we'll give you points for that.
Half point.
Yeah, yeah. I'm still working it out in my mind, but we'll put it out on social media. And we'll give like a, maybe a Mamma Mia's gift card, a bottle of Pops, the same
Maybe
Santa
I'll
Boot
throw in
T-shirt,
another piece of memorabilia.
maybe a piece of memorabilia.
A case of
yeah,
champagne and beer.
some champagne. Yeah.
Waiting
but,
for the Zach Pass.
Yeah, I think
Jason
Jason Fogg had a little surprise visit today. He was on.
Nate's
The,
got a surprise.
Oh, yeah?
for us.
yeah, he was up here.
Uh-huh.
He
Who
was
was he?
watching.
Who was here?
Oh, up on the stream.
Yeah, on the stream.
Yeah, I saw
he's-
the.
yeah.
Who?
Let's have
Holy
it.
shit.
Jay
Jay
Fogg.
Jay
Fogg.
Fogg, Mr. Fogg
Siakam's got
himself.
29.
Is he coming? Is he?
So we'll
Any
figure it out.
comments?
I'll share. We got 2 weeks till the draft or 3 weeks to the draft. 3 weeks to the draft.
When is the draft?
The
April
28th.
28th, yeah.
Come on, you
28th?
should know that.
No, 20
Relax, okay? Relax, relax.
So we got a couple weeks still.
Because I need to prepare. Because I'm thinking like,
Big party here, right?
yeah,
Kegs.
I'm liking the party idea here. I'm liking if you lose, you take shots of Pops.
Oh, God, I got to get up for work in
And,
the
and,
morning.
and then we gotta find.
Are
we-
you
Ubering?
We got to find somebody. We got to get somebody who's just going to keep losing and losing and losing. Get them on video. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm thinking.
Everybody taking that Friday
I
off.
don't know about that.
I don't know.
Yeah, that could be a Friday off.
Frat, you coming in for the draft?
I mean, the
party?
28th is a Saturday.
Sure. Who's
Oh, you want to do Friday night?
Who's got the
Oh,
bucket?
we could do the Friday
Second-
night. the
second
second
Hunter, you
round
said it
of
was the
round.
28th, right?
28th is the Thursday.
29th is a
First
Friday.
round is
Oh, I'm looking at May. My bad.
We should do
yeah,
something
first
for the
round is
Friday
Thursday.
too. Second and third.
Ooh, that's tough.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do shots on
I mean, we can. We just got to.
We can.
Hey, kids, earmuffs. They're looking in their phones.
I'm
Stop
out.
being a bitch.
I gotta get up for work though.
Yeah. Are we gonna get them involved in the show tonight? Like,
PTO?
I mean, we might as well get them pillows and blankets.
They
Right.
come.
They need
come.
snuggies.
They come.
I mean,
for the
they're
food.
doing exactly what that generation does.
Yeah.
Right? They're doing exactly what that generation does.
What's your ultimate pick for the Eagles? First round pick. Both of you guys.
Brody ain't look up yet.
Larry, Darryl, and Daryl over there. What do you
Rudy's
got?
sleeping.
There he is.
Who do you have
Who
the
do you want?
Eagles picking in the first round? CD?
There you go. There you go. Somebody
go.
taking
There
over
you
the mic there.
Are we going
We got-
CB or are we going CD?
You got a player or a position? Who we taking at 15?
Oh, position.
You can name either.
I guess that should be a
I
good.
don't know any.
Take
No,
CD.
he did say he doesn't know anything
What
about
about
the draft.
CD?
Would you trade a pick for a receiver? And which
Yeah.
receiver? Who's worth the first round pick?
Brown.
Yeah.
Kaiser. Molding my kid in ways I don't appreciate.
I also heard what's it? I also
Probably
heard
take-
what's his name's available from
She's
Cincinnati
taking a
too.
receiver
Is it
and
Boyd?
like a linebacker.
I like
receiver
it.
and linebacker works. I'd be all right with
Andrew,
that.
your input.
What's up, kicker?
Does Baker play receiver?
Yeah, if he gets traded to the Eagles on draft night, I'm gonna. Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna go nuts.
Oh, would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's built for Philly though.
We'll get you a
Smitty.
poster. For
That
you.
I'll
Look
agree
over
to.
your room.
He's built for Philly.
Yes,
He's
he
built for
is.
Philly,
I
Smitty.
Dude,
Yes,
he
he
would
is.
get killed here.
Nah, he'd be fine.
And I got a question for
Name,
Andrew.
name or position, Andrew.
He'd be in
First round
China.
pick.
Sauce.
Sauce.
Gardner.
I wish.
Are we trading up to get him?
I wish.
Nah.
Now he's falling.
Yeah,
That would be
wish.
nice.
No, when
Yeah,
he fall
yeah,
to
it's-
15, he
yeah,
find out
yeah,
he
it's-
smokes pot.
It's like 85%, 90% of the league.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Who's
you
your
know,
deal?
But
out
I got
there.
I got a question though for you, Andrew, because apparently my dad knows my schedule better than I do. Is there a prom on the 29th? Is that the junior prom?
Yeah.
God damn it! So I'm out for Friday night
Why?
of the draft.
Why are you out?
Because my daughter's going.
He's
to
got
His
both
shoulder.
of them. Both of them are going to
Prom.
proms.
Take a couple pictures and then we'll watch the draft.
Look at this guy.
And that's
How
my-
old's Sophia? 4?
that's my,
you give it 2 more years. and you'll be
That's my
wrapped.
anniversary.
But the draft doesn't start till 8 or 8:30, so they'll be gone in their limo, and then we'll be drinking beers and watching draft.
It's my anniversary, so I'm out.
Yeah. What anniversary is it? Is it a
Yeah.
milestone?
27.
Make sure you don't come with a CD then that night.
Mixtape.
Get her a card and a bouquet from Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Get her a bottle of
Some
pops.
chocolates. We're
No
all
CD,
good.
no
Yeah.
CD.
Bottle of
A
pops.
bottle of pops.
For somebody who doesn't drink, I don't know
Mary
about
will
that.
love that.
Hold on, your wife doesn't drink?
No.
Really?
Nope.
I don't know how she deals with
Yeah,
you.
dealing
though.
with him, I don't know how that works.
How did
How's
she
that?
deal with you?
How's that designated driver everywhere you go?
Designated driver for life.
That's
Yes.
the best.
That was
That's a good look.
That was a great selling point.
That's a really good look.
That was part of the recruiting pitch.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
part of
it
the
was.
recruiting process.
That's part of the crew process.
Wow.
All right. Any last minute draft thoughts before we take a break?
No.
We're good? All right, we'll take a break. Got lots of Phillies to talk about.
Oh, your
Seasons
mom.
open.
Your mom.
Your mom, yo.
Your mom just said
We're
it's
still
their,
on the air.
it's their 50th. Aren't you taking them to dinner?
It is. Not on the 29th. Is it the 29th? See, I don't know my
Yeah.
days.
Jesus.
Come on, CD.
My year, I'm coming up on 20 this year and probably not doing anything.
Look at this.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about Phillies.
Hey,
as Smitty
Your,
destroys
your
the
parents
studio.
got the same anniversary I do.
I don't know, dude.
Or we do.
What do you gotta say?
29.
All right.
Aren't you guys like the
Look at
same
that.
age?
Dude, just say it. It's quiet.
Quiet,
Dude,
Nate.
Andrew keeps taking the microphone to say something.
What do you got?
He's got a date. Announce her name.
He still never said the player.
Her name's Peter.
Come on.
It's not even the end of the show yet. Let's get together.
Oh, now you can't because you had nothing to say.
That was actually a good one, Smitty.
We're We're going to take a break.
Are we still on air?
Are we
Yeah,
on
we're
the
still
break?
on there. We're
Are
gonna
we
take
taking
a
a break?
break. Yeah, we're going to take a
APs
break.
should not be saying these sorts of
We're going to take a break.
What's
and we're
wrong
going to come back.
Grow up, Peter Pan.
Guys, the way the break works,
Everybody shut
I'm
up.
going to start doing the signals, right? If you're watching Winning Times with the Lakers show,
I gotta watch
that was
I gotta
that was
watch
the
that.
signal for Pat Riley to keep his mouth shut as the color guy.
Great show.
You shut your mouth. Now you can talk. You shut.
Meh.
We have to start using it. All right, we're going to break. We're
Uh,
going to break.
I guess they got the Peter line. You started dropping.
Yeah,
Dude,
right.
I
Dropping
got a TV
viewers.
microphone and, like, look at this, Jaws.
Way to go, Schmitty.
InsurePhilly.com. We comparison shop all the time. Can I get this cheaper on Amazon? What will the store brand save me? Should I get a second estimate on this remodel? So why not do that for your insurance needs? Better yet, why not have someone comparison shop for you? At InsurePhilly.com, you can get up to 10 quotes in about 10 minutes with top insurance carriers like Progressive, Travelers, Nationwide, Selective, Liberty Mutual, Encompass, Kemper, and Berkshire Hathaway. Owner agent Matt Maloney provides top national carriers with top local service. Just go to InsurePhilly.com to get your quote online or call Matt at 215-300-9590. For all your insurance needs, auto, home, life, business, and Medicare insurance plans, make sure to go to InsurePhilly.com today or call 215-300-9590. Matt Maloney gives you the national carriers you recognize from a local company you can trust. InsurePhilly.com.
Yeah, that's us.
Come on.
Think this the one here?
Turn the beat up.
We should get Smitty to do a rap song
We get Smitty to do our intro?
or an
That
intro.
would be
yeah.
fantastic.
That's his rap name, Ruthless.
The Rufus AP.
Ruthless AFA.
The Ruthless AP, yes.
It's AA.
All right, folks. Thanks for hanging through the break with us. Thanks to our sponsor, InsurePhilly.com. Give our buddy Matt Maloney a call for all your insurance needs, especially with this rain tonight. Hopefully nobody got any water damage. I mean, we almost had a paddle half of the way here, but give Matt Maloney a call or look him up, InsurePhilly.com. For all your insurance needs, we got you covered. All right, and we see a lot of new names coming up here on the stream. We appreciate you folks checking in. I would apologize and say that it's not normally the shit show it was just about
But
to get.
it
But it normally is. It normally is. You know, we try to keep the sports, but our minds kind of wander, and that's why we like it. This is just a bar conversation. This is you don't need to be talking about that.
What did he say? What did he say? Did he say something inappropriate?
No, it wasn't climate change. It was the commercial conversation from earlier.
Is that when I start blaming the CD on climate change?
All right. So now
I'm gonna check this.
we brought our baseball expert
Jason
in.
Stark?
Yes.
Jason Stark, our own Jason Stark.
Wow.
Jason.
I'm trying to think of that clever name for Jason Stark.
Let me
for
tell you
frat
about
dude.
Simone. He's got a great first step. Got a great CD.
But we got the season starts up tomorrow. A lot of prospect, a lot of promise,
Yes.
a lot of potential with this team. I also think there needs to be some type of name, like you can't. Bash Brothers have been used.
The
Smash
Bomb
Brothers,
Squad?
Bomb Squad, like that.
Gargano's going with Brutes. Brutes on Broad.
That's dumb. The Unabombers?
Don't say
What? Like Dingerville, like Dingerville.
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 Dingerville. There we go. I like that.
We need something for these guys.
Smitty doesn't even drink.
No,
in this
I-
dude.
Right.
Dinger.
Right.
That Arizona's got him off the hook.
Yeah, what's in that Arizona?
Nothing but Dingerville. I like that. Dingerville.
I like Dingerville. Welcome to Dingerville.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Chicks
long
dig,
balls?
chicks dig the
Chick
CD.
diggers. Dingers.
No,
Chicks dig the CD.
it hits the spot.
All night dingers. All
There
night
we go.
dingers.
There we go.
All night dingers.
Bangs the shit out the side.
24/7 dingers.
There you go.
Oh my!
All right, so the Phils are looking
Oh,
good.
There they are.
Dingerville.
Phil's are hitting a lot of dingers this year.
All right, so let's act.
Dude, he said
Bring it down.
Dingerville. What the? Oh my God.
That exit velocity is pretty high.
What's the launch angle on that?
It's pretty fucking.
They
steep.
they come with long
That's
sticks.
a crooked launch angle.
Just watch it doesn't get in the dirt. All right.
They come in with the long sticks.
Is it after 9?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
it's after
Yo,
9.
you're
Right, right,
slurping in the microphone over there.
Drinking
Skippy.
beer through a goddamn straw.
The
Out of a
dinger.
can.
All right.
Dinger.
I'll make sure I'll catch that moment.
Seriously, it's embarrassing.
So we got the Phils opening up tomorrow.
Oh, God.
We got we talked last week. The Mets are they in the tank already?
They stink.
They lost. You
Wait,
went
no.
from
Hold
last
on,
week.
stop,
From
stop,
last week, it went to
Stop.
number 1 and 2 are the best pitchers
Yeah,
ever.
I know.
The best
Oh,
pitchers ever.
let me tell
I
you.
know,
Let me
I
tell you
know.
about DeGrom and Scherzer.
Yep.
They're one of the best 2-1-2 punch ever. Here,
I
Smitty.
know.
What did Smitty say? D?
I know.
Smitty said a lot.
Watch out for DeGrom's health. Watch out for Scherzer's health. After the show, Scherzer's on the shelf. Smitty was right. 2 days later, hamstring strain by Scherzer. Smitty was right. Right? Thank you.
Yeah, don't.
Is that
I
what
need
you
a
wanted?
bull-
Don't end up the Grom and pulling your shoulder out, patting yourself on the back there.
No, I took care of that.
That's a hard ass slap too. Smitty's not liking
It
it.
wasn't hard.
You know what that feels like, don't you?
I beg to differ.
Well,
Only when I visit Dingerville.
he does have the hammer. That's right. That's what he said last week or 2 weeks ago.
Whoa!
Oh,
all right.
Thanks for joining
G
the
League
show.
prom day joined.
Bring it back.
No.
Bring it back to sports. Bring it back to Phils.
Let's get
Braves are winning the East. Does
Nope.
anybody disagree with that?
fiction.
No. Okay.
World Series hangover.
I don't know. They're still a really good team, and they
Dude,
got
Acuna is out for
He's
like
coming
what?
back
First
though.
3 months of the season.
No, he's
Phillies
not.
3 months?
No,
He
dude.
tore his ACL.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
that late in the year though. Last year, it was early.
I don't think he's gonna be back till June or July, right?
I got a question for Fred.
May or June, I think.
Okay.
June, probably.
Fred.
Is it that late?
How does the World Series champion let the heart and soul of the team walk?
Because you want
Money.
I know
Well,
it's money, but
and-
how do they let him
Because
walk?
they got a
They-
good one in return
They
too.
could have signed him. They could have signed Freddie for probably the same money, maybe not as many years.
Yeah, but Olsen.
But got him for the 5 years for the same money.
Exactly.
And what did he go to the Dodgers for?
A shit ton of money.
Almost the same money
because
No,
they
for less
disrespected him
years.
for trading.
for less years, but about the same money.
Less
Which they
year.
probably could have sold. As today you hear Acuna,
That's
what I was
running
gonna
it
say,
out.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
But he said
What-
that's not true now, so we're gonna find
Of
yeah,
out.
course
well,
it's not true.
everyone tries to walk it back after the truth comes out. It's like
Yeah.
drinking beers and talking shit, and then it's
Yeah, it's,
Oh!
when we start to drink too much in here, and you say you really don't believe it hurts.
all right.
Yeah, but I saw the same thing with Acuna today. So you're saying like
Yeah.
Freddie Freeman was the heart of the team, but now you have Acuna coming out and say like I couldn't even talk to the guy. Was he really the
Yeah.
heart of the team?
I saw that
Yep.
too.
Maybe on the field he was.
Not
but
every clubhouse gets along, but a team that wins the World Series usually
Acuna's
gels
gonna
pretty
end
well
up being a
together. So
clubhouse cancer.
I think that says something.
And who didn't play for almost
Acuna,
half the season?
Acuna, yeah.
So is that just a young kid who was
Clubhouse
cancer.
trying to be the
Is he-
man?
is he a
and being
Carson?
jealous?
I
Is he
think he's a
Carson
clubhouse.
Wentz?
I
Okay.
think he's a future clubhouse cancer because
You
I
think?
think he's better
I
than
mean,
he
he's a
thinks
really
he
good.
is.
He's a face of the NL East.
Yeah, well, guess
him and
what? He
Soto
keeps flipping
and
that bat.
Bryce.
He's gonna have more balls on his teeth every time. More baseballs.
Don't see.
No, seriously. How many times have you seen him piss off the pitchers by the shit
we
that he
really
does?
need to go through
Oh,
shows
yeah.
and
Do you
get
agree?
like sound
Do you
bites so
agree?
we can just drop them.
If anybody in
like
the
balls on
Phillies
his
had
teeth
any,
and stuff like that.
Some of these kids are a little
am I
too
right?
much
Thank you.
with the bat flips.
Right. I
For
mean,
me.
Castellanos can do it. Just he can't.
I agree.
Yeah, 'cause, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he bangs 35 homers, he can bat flip all day for me.
That's what I was going to ask.
But do
you.
you
Who
get-
hits the
hold on,
most?
hold on.
Which is what he will do.
I got
Who
it.
hits the most
Since
home
you brought
runs?
it up, hold on. Now, no disrespect, but you are one of the older guys in the room, and you have a little bit of a problem with the bat flip. I, on the other hand, love all types of celebration for baseball because it makes the
But
game
then
more fun.
But then
would you have
Acuna's
it-
got to
would-
be okay.
Would
to
you
get,
have a problem with a relief pitcher that comes in the seventh inning, gets a big out, and celebrates in
No,
the face of the team?
They do now.
they do now.
But it's not as big as a bat flip.
But here's the thing: do you think
Well, it's
if you
'cause
flip the
goes
bat,
in the air.
If you
Yeah.
flip
What
the
if
bat,
what if a pitcher,
you should pay the consequence.
Like the guy from the Dodgers that eyed down
Joe
the
Kelly,
Joe
yeah.
Kelly,
Yeah.
eyed down the
yeah,
the batter.
well, that's because it was at the Astros, and
What do you
screw
think?
them.
Like,
but
I mean, my thing is I don't have a problem with a bat flip as long as you're okay with the possibility that somebody's going to
I'm fine with
retaliate.
that.
That's
You
fine.
take one in the back, you're next.
Acuna don't like
That's-
that. He wants to talk the shit, but
then let them.
Then
but
let him
That
he'll
makes
learn the hard
baseball
way.
fun.
He'll learn the hard
Baseball
way.
needs that.
I
That's what you
agree,
drill
but I
them.
think I wish they would have drilled him last year. There's a couple times where they should have, and
Uh,
nobody would.
Get them out. Get them out. It makes it more important.
That's
Would you drill?
baseball and hockey,
This-
the two sports where you can kind of
Oh, God.
This
Yeah.
this
Would
is
you drill somebody flipping a bat?
absolutely
Thank you.
What?
Yeah.
absolutely.
And then you
Now-
run
now
it on,
this-
and then you
this-
could turn the game around.
This is what I don't in general. I don't like the backflip.
Of course you don't, because you hate fun.
No, it's not that I hate fun.
Wow.
show us your badge, fun, please.
No. If you're
Your
flipping the
fun
bat,
badge?
if you're flipping the bat in the second inning and you lose by 5, who cares?
No, it's usually done later in the games.
Right?
When
No,
the
it's
moment,
not. They do it every freaking time they hit a home run.
Yeah, but Harper and Schwarber do it
if you
too.
do it on a game-winning home run, because I don't like the term
Oh
walk-off.
my God.
If
Oh
you
my
do it on a
God.
game-winning home run, I can understand doing a bat
I'm
flip.
better with it.
I'm okay with that. But when you do it in the second or third inning
Herrera does it.
and you end up
Herrera does
losing
it on
by
a pop-off.
5,
Yeah, right.
that I can't stand.
I have no problem. with it.
I
It makes the
don't-
game more
see-
fun.
See,
He's a
I'm more of the
No, I'm an
school of
optimist.
thought where
Like,
it's
the
about
game
the
needs
team,
that.
not the individual.
No, I agree.
And when you do a bat flip, it's about the
No,
individual.
I agree, but baseball. Would you agree? Baseball needs something more entertaining
Yes,
and more
that-
appealing to a younger
they-
crowd.
The
Bat flips are that.
What
And
baseball
pitchers
needs a lot
celebrating
of
is
help aside from bat flips.
What
Aren't they
brought
having a
baseball
pitch
That's
back
true.
after the strike? What
Let them
brought
juice.
baseball back?
Home runs.
Home runs.
McGuire
Yeah.
and Sosa.
Yeah, let them
Right,
juice.
right.
Let them juice.
But they weren't
This
bat
is the
flipping.
new
They
version.
juice
They
Harper
weren't
might be
bat
a version.
flipping.
This is the new
It's
version.
just
They weren't bat flipping.
They're juiced. The balls are juiced, though.
Yeah, and
Back to it.
Sosa had a cork bat.
So what? Let them juice, not the cork bat and shit, but let them juice. Who cares? If they want to abuse their
Nah,
bodies when it makes the game
nah.
better, who
So
cares?
he's
No,
okay
no,
being
no.
a cheater? That's
No.
who you raised, the cheater?
No,
No.
I'm not a cheater.
Yes, you are.
No,
You're
I'm not.
juicing.
No.
Everyone did it.
Ju-
And
no.
and
That
doesn't
turned a blind
excuse
eye
All
to it.
single
That
ladies
doesn't
listening.
excuse
It doesn't, but
DJ's
you know
a
what? The
cheater.
MLB turned a
And not-
blind eye to
And
it.
I'm sorry, not everybody did it.
Yes, that's right. I agree.
Only the all stars and the guys that are in the
No,
end up in the Hall of Fame numbers.
If you
Can we
ask,
get Brody's opinion?
Yeah, because they had help.
if you ask players that played through that era, the steroid era, they'll tell you, guys that you didn't think that you thought did it, yeah, they did it. And guys
Tommy
you
did
didn't
it. Tommy
think,
did it. He
yeah,
got
dude,
away with
come
it.
on.
I don't think Tommy did.
I agree. I don't know if
I
Tommy
think there's
did
a
it.
lot of guys
I
that
don't
you
think
didn't think
Tommy
would have
did.
done
Tommy
it. That
definitely did.
Tommy
it.
was just a good old country boy.
Get
That's
the
what
hell
I
out of
think.
here.
Tipping
Con-
cows.
So
Country
you're gonna
strong.
tell me David Ortiz
Tipping
didn't do
cows,
it either?
yeah.
Come on, yeah.
Come
He
on,
was.
bro.
I think he was.
Manny Ramirez did it, right? He
Yeah.
got
Oh
caught,
man, he
though.
got
Yeah.
caught. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think?
There's tons of guys that
You think
did, that
any?
you
You
did
think
it.
any Phillies did it? On the 08?
Yeah, that whole
Sure.
'93 team was doing
I'm
it.
talking about the 08.
No shit.
The
They're all
08.
jacked
Because
up with
Rollins,
mullets.
listen, the one year Rollins hit like what 30 or 35 home runs when he won the MVP.
Yeah, come on. That dude's tall as us. He
I'm
ain't
just
popping- he
saying.
ain't popping out
Yeah,
homers.
the 93 Lenny looked like he should have entered the Mr. Olympia contest.
seriously.
I'm not talking about 93. I'm
course they're
saying, was there
juicing.
any 08 guys that juiced?
Oh, wait? No, I don't.
I
Yeah,
think
they
it,
don't
I think it's ended.
Look
I
like they
think
were
it's ended.
juicers.
The truth.
You had the Adderall issue,
And,
right?
and,
Well,
and
that's-
it's
that
you
was
know
huge.
it's a
That was-
safety
people didn't really
issue.
talk
That was the
about.
pitchers.
It's a safety
Chooch
issue
was
also.
Chooch was on
I mean, it's a
Adderall.
choice.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
what I'm
choice for the
saying.
player to take it or not take it.
I totally.
it's a safety
I'm not.
issue
I'm not,
also.
I'm not arguing the safety issue. But if a player
Wait, what's the safety issue?
willingly knows the steroids,
I mean, you'll have a
You-
small,
you-
small
No,
dinger.
no.
No,
I mean,
forget that.
you just said it's
Small dinger.
it's the player's decision.
You're potentially shortening your lifespan.
Well, yeah, but
But if they
I'm
win
just
me
saying
a ring,
because
do you care?
one was arguing it's the player's
I'm
option,
I'm
and
all
then
for it. Go
you said
ahead,
it's a
juice.
safety
Let 'em
issue.
juice.
Yeah.
I don't
So
care.
to me, the safety issue is the player's option to take on that safety.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying.
thought
They
you
know
meant
the
right.
consequences.
I thought you meant there was like a safety issue for like the fans or the other
No,
players.
no.
Road rage.
Yeah, the player
another
wants
malice
to
at
do it.
the
He's
bank.
risking lifespan.
So listen, who's going to hit the most home runs as Philly? It's going to be Harper.
Ever or like this
no,
year?
this
you
year.
mean?
Who's
Uh,
going to hit the most in this lineup?
I think it's Bryce
Who?
again.
Harper.
He's got the best
Harper?
protection around
You
him.
think?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Only
Harper,
because of
then
who's around
Why?
him.
Who do you think?
Harper then Castellanos.
I think I don't
And
know, dude.
then-
I think Schwarber could hit.
And then
Wait, Andrew wants to speak.
But Schwarber's
Wait,
hitting-
everybody quiet. Andrew
He's
wants
got
to speak.
Reese.
if Hoskins
It's
can
probably
stay
going to be
healthy.
Reese.
say it's Reese.
Reese?
Yeah.
How many is Reese going to hit?
He's going to be third,
38.
in my opinion.
All right, I think you don't think Schwarber can hit 40?
He's hitting leadoff, right?
That doesn't matter.
He's going to have a lot more bats.
I guess if you look
Yeah.
at it that
We're
way.
gonna have 30.
Who's good? All right, so let's go down the line. If we look at the lineup, right?
Right
Yeah,
before
what you got to
Is it-
line? You
we
got to
got
line up in
340?
that Bible of yours.
do we
there,
have
Fred?
340 home
That's
runs?
what I
hitters?
want to go
I wanna
down. No,
read
I want to
something.
go down each player and see how many home runs we
All right,
think.
here, let me read something for you.
Yeah, read it for us.
All right.
Because
The
I
Phillies
can't
entered
read.
2022 with
Shut
6
up,
players who
Steve.
finished last season with an OPS. That's on base plus slugging
The top 10.
of 110
Yep.
players. 4 players who hit at least 27 home runs. The Phillies have 6 that hit that last year,
Yep.
which means all them guys that played, they're all capable and probably will. But that team, the only team that did it last year was the Astros. They won 101 games. 2 teams had 4 players hit at least that many. One was the Braves and the other one was the Blue Jays. Now, here's the best part.
And you're reading with good fluency.
Yeah, well, I went to Catholic school.
Seriously, man, your
Sorry.
fluency is amazing.
Sorry, buddy.
Like if I was doing a test, I'd give you a high rating
So-
for fluency.
So here's
Thanks,
the
AP.
here's
Sure.
AAP.
Right, I'm sorry.
Here's the thing. Over the last 10 seasons, 10 of the 13 teams that finished with a 797 OPS made the playoffs.
So
We're in.
So
You're
they're
saying,
I-
we're in.
yeah, I
so,
don't see.
so go down the starting lineup and
Yeah,
let's talk
what is
about
what
who's
is going to
hitting
be the
homers.
lineup?
It's Schwarber.
Bat,
All right,
batting
so
order.
let's go each
Schwarber.
person and how many home runs?
Realmuto.
Schwarber.
34.
I'm going 41.
Out of your leadoff.
41? I think we got 340 home run hitters on the
Wait,
team.
he had 41 out of your leadoff.
I agree. I just
Didn't
said
he
the
have
same thing to
34?
DJ.
He
Like,
was hurt?
He had 30 something last
And
year.
he was hurt.
Where did he bat last year in the lineup?
He bat lead off a decent amount of time.
All right, so you
What's
say
his average?
41.
40.
Dude,
I,
I'm
I
right
think we
there.
got.
No,
I
I'm
think we
right
got
there.
3 of them.
I don't have that in front of me. I mean,
Dude,
How about
you don't
on
think
base
Castellanos
percentage?
is in 40,
it's
do
hot
you?
'cause he walks.
I think.
Dude, you got to think where they
walk high
play,
'cause he walks.
Smitty.
You
Look
think
what the
You
stadium they're
think
playing in.
Castellanos going to hit 40?
Yeah.
Dude, they play in the second most generous ballpark to hit.
If he
in.
if he gets 40, that contract was
All
a
right, so
steal.
so Schwartz is 1.
All right, so how many you got?
2.
Schwarber?
Who's 2? Is
Real,
it Segura?
Is it Real Muto or Segura?
Right.
I prefer Segura
That's what I would
batting
say.
2?
because
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
because Real he's a
Segura-
catcher.
He hits the
but
ball.
He's a catcher.
Where's
You
Stott
gotta
at?
preserve
Where's
No,
that.
Stott?
no, but
Slow
think
down.
about it. Think about the other end
And
of
he's
that.
a
I would
overseas
agree.
catcher.
Segura in the 7 hole adds a lot of depth to your lineup, and it
Yeah,
gets you a
I
base
would-
runner for the
So you
bottom
got
of the
Segura
order.
wait,
too?
Dude, I would put the
Alright.
mashers 1 through 5.
No. So
The
Segura,
Mashers?
The
So Real
mashers
Muto.
1 through
The
5.
monster
No,
mash?
Segura
Real
2.
Muto would be 5.
Segura 2.
No.
Right?
Castellanos is
Listen.
5.
Segura 2. Because the guy hits.
Okay, who's
All
3?
Yeah.
Harper.
Harper.
4 is
Castellanos.
5.
How many? Wait. How many home runs out of Segura? You think?
24.
20.
12.
20.
12.
24.
12.
Harper's 35 plus.
I'm going to say Harper has 18 this year.
Castellanos.
35 plus.
Wow.
Yep.
You got to think
I'm
of the
going-
ballpark. they're
Oh, I
playing
know.
in.
I
I'm
know.
going
I know,
40,
but that's
40,
a lot
40.
of home
Dude,
runs.
dude,
Look at
40, 40.
Castellanos'
There's no
numbers
way, yo.
and against
Who's-
lefties.
who's
There's
5?
no way
so this
we
is
have
my
340 home run hitters.
Who?
JT.
JT's 5.
JT hits 25.
He's probably 25 to
Do you
30
think-
because he's going to miss
30?
time. 25 to 30.
He had
He's
an
gonna-
okay
he's gonna-
year
he's gonna
last
have days off.
year.
Because now he's got protection. You got to remember,
So
they stuck him in the 4 hole.
Hoskins, I
Yeah.
heard, was going to be in a 6 or 7.
Yeah.
He's good. Yeah.
Hoskins
What are
was
we up to?
6.
6. Who's 6?
Hoskins.
Hoskins is 5.
So 5 is JT.
Who's
Then you got
6?
Hoskins.
He's probably
that's
good
spring
for
training.
25 to
Hoskins
30.
is 6. And then you got after
Stott.
that, you got
Gregorius.
DD.
Oh, shit. That's right. We
That's
got
7.
Didi at like
7.
the 7 hole.
Mickey should have been
7.
9.
Didi could hit
Yeah,
30.
Didi
Didi
would've
could hit
been
30, dude.
Then you got Stott at 8. And then you have
Stott hits 55.
Verling at 9.
Whoever's in left or center field.
So Verling and or Moniak.
And
you know.
Verling had an okay spring. A lot of
So,
people are down on him, but he had
How many
an okay
do you think
spring.
Didi can hit 30
Didi?
if he's healthy?
Didi's good for 20.
So what's Stott good for? 15?
At least. Yeah, I'd say
The
15.
Braves are down 3-1.
Are we looking at
World Series
200
hangover?
plus home runs?
I think they can.
They might break the record. I
I
was
think
just
they can
going to
break
agree
their
with Fred.
record.
I think
Dude,
they break the
What
record.
is the
think?
record?
No.
Do you think we
It's
could?
220?
2009.
Isn't it 223 or something?
Yeah, 2009.
222
In
or something?
2009,
Mhm.
223.
Something like
Yeah.
it's in the 200s like
Mhm.
this.
So we're potentially looking at 220 or 200 plus.
Definitely. We're I think we're gonna
That's
have.
what we think. I mean, I don't know. You got to think one of them's going to have a down year.
1 through 5 is
Yeah,
all the pop.
what's more realistic? 340 home run hitters or 430 home run hitters?
430.
430.
Yeah.
Dude,
Now here, let me
340 is
ask you this,
unheard
Fred,
of.
because this was very heated debate last week. Does Reese finish the season as a Philly?
I don't see why you don't.
Do you think he gets a contract?
if they're making a run and they need a piece for the playoffs,
They need a
who's
nice
the most
reliever.
expendable player on this team
If
that brings you back value?
if
Didi.
you're going,
Didi, if he's
no,
been in-
Didi's not getting you shit. If you are actually going to trade somebody, then Reese
Or Stott.
But you
Or
got,
Stott.
but no, you're not.
But you're
trading
not
Stott.
giving up on Stott.
No,
That's-
he's young.
I'm just
He's too young.
saying.
You got to get like a good. You got to get a really good
Yeah.
3 pitcher for him.
That was my position.
You
Like
have
he's
to.
if you're in a
'Cause you could
playoff
slide-
run and you need a major piece, the
Yeah.
only player that you have on this team to do it is Reese.
Because you could stick one of them other guys on first base. Even Bohm.
Yeah.
If Bohm's
That's
hitting,
that's who I
Bowman
think's
first
going.
base.
he's.
I
they've
think he would
actually
have
had
gone
him.
by
No,
now.
that's who's going for a pitcher at the deadline. Boom.
But no, you're not going to get a big
That's
picture for him.
You
though.
might
That's-
if he has a good start. They'll
That's
move
who-
him.
That's who might go too.
I thought he was going to get tossed or
Well,
traded.
they were
in the-
trying
in the-
to talk
in
to
spring
the
training.
pitcher from Oakland.
I think they're trying to keep his trade value up because
You don't think they're
they see the writing on the wall. So here's what's going to happen if they do trade Bohm after Didi's gone this year. Didi, they could even trade Didi at the line. I don't really know what you're going to get for him
Mhm.
straight up.
unless
If they-
he's hitting 20 or 25 home
But
runs.
but see, the thing is, if you keep Stott at third, okay,
I think
you
he's
play
gonna
Didi
short.
here. You let Didi's contract run out. He goes, then you move him over. The thing is, you still need a third baseman, whether that's
Yeah.
going to be Camargo
But
or because they don't
Make
really
a move
have
for somebody.
Yeah,
The other thing
you
that
could trade. You could trade Bohm.
But if Bohm figures it out, are they just going to keep him at third?
I don't know
Or
if he will.
hold on, if Bohm figures it out, then is Jim right? Do they move Hoskins and put Bohm at first?
They could do that.
That's
too.
what I was
I would love to see
Are they-
Bohm stay here.
it
And
Yeah, I'd
and
like
figure
to-
it out.
are
I would
they
love
gonna-
to say it. I just
You
I don't
like
think
his
they're going to.
hair.
You think
You-
they're?
I do.
I don't
Do you
think they're
think
going to
they're
give
going to
up on
platoon
Bohm.
third base between Stott and Bohm?
What
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Maton?
Really?
Yeah, for now.
Are
He
they
ain't making
both?
a club?
Are they
No.
both righty batters?
No.
So Stott's a lefty.
Who
Okay.
starts tomorrow?
Stott.
You think Stott gets it over Bohm?
Yes.
I mean, I hope so, but I just
Stott's a more realistic.
Bohm hasn't hit worth the shit.
he hit a home run the other day.
Yeah, that's nice,
So did
but he's
Stott.
still batting like 140,
What's Stott at him? Like
like
five something?
four something.
How's he defensively?
He can play third base.
He's better than he can't be much worse than Bohm. He
No,
had the
you
most.
can't be
He
worse
had the
than
most
Bohm.
errors ever, didn't he,
Yeah.
last year?
No,
by
not the worst.
or
But just
some-
he was below.
Are you
average.
are you guys worried about their outfield defensively?
Who
I mean,
cares? They're
look,
going to
I-
get 40
their
home runs a
defense
year
is
for
going to
us.
suck, but
Yeah,
if you're
we're-
mashing
We're legit.
14 runs a game,
Do you
we're
think
legit
Castellanos is a
probably gonna
bad
lead the league in
defender?
offense.
I don't know what their defense is going to be like.
It's going to be terrible.
I-
Slow
Now,
guy.
listen,
Hold on, hold on.
listen.
Let him finish.
Listen, I heard Larry Bowe on the radio last week, and I will put all my faith in what Larry Bowe's got to say. He says he doesn't think the defense is going to be as bad as everybody else thinks it will be.
I
And
kind of.
it's not.
I don't know if that's an employee of the Phillies talking
No.
He's
or a
not an
guy who's been in the
employee
game
anymore.
for 50 plus years talking. I tend to lean on it's a guy that's been in the game for 50 plus years talking.
Bo's a guy that if you don't want to hear the truth, don't fucking ask him.
It-
And that's
Well,
how I'll tell
yeah.
you.
Right.
Excuse me.
right.
This is a
Yes.
kid-rated
That's
podcast.
Exactly. He will
Did
tell
you
you the
beat
truth.
that out?
it's almost 10
So,
o'clock.
yeah,
Let it
so-
slide.
Kids-rated
But no,
podcast.
so all right, so look at it this way. Harper is at least an average,
He's above average fielder.
No, he's above. He's
All
a
right.
much better
He's
right
above-
field.
he's above
field-
average.
So
he
Sixers
came
lost.
better than advertised.
And Verlander can play center field. There's no question Verlander can play center field. Left field, if he can just be close to average, whoever that is, whether it's Schwarber out there or Castellanos,
Yeah.
which seems like Castellanos is going to get more.
Are they worse than Bull?
Nobody is, but yeah, that one he dropped.
They're built
cost
kinda,
us
right?
what 77, right?
Right.
But yeah, so
I-
that's, don't forget. Here's something that's way flying under the radar. They got Bobby Dickerson back, the infield coach. That guy knows how to field a ball.
They got him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
He
huge.
digs back.
And I'm not expecting a whole lot. And with the lineup 1 through 5 or 6,
Shit,
you
one to
don't need a
seven.
whole. Yeah, you don't need a whole lot from the bottom from the bottom of the order. I want my center fielder playing defense, taking charge out there, and catching everything he's able to catch.
Really?
If he can do that, I don't care what he does at the plate.
And Moniak's
Because
really
it
not
won't
that bad.
matter what he does at the plate.
Moniak's not that bad as
Yeah.
in the field.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Harper's not bad. Dude, he has a rock in
And
an arm.
I've always been
Red
a
rock.
guy. I've always been a guy who said, or who had the thought of, if the bottom of your order produces, your team's going to go a long way.
Oh, yeah.
Started
Because
from
the top
bottom,
of the
now we're
order
here.
is expected to produce, not
Right.
the bottom of the order.
especially
And
when
if the bottom of the order can produce, your team goes a long
I
way.
prefer if the top and bottom both produce.
and especially now if you turn the lineup over,
Right.
and now you're right to Schwartz.
Right.
What was that?
So,
That was Smitty.
But
Oh,
What?
wackadoodle.
I don't know.
Schmitty's always got the kindergarten comment.
But yeah, I mean,
No,
we
he
can definitely
burped.
we can
I didn't
really
burp.
almost definitely
I
lead
didn't
the
burp.
league in offense.
oh, that was
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially in that stadium.
yeah, I mean that's the
The short porch and right, and then Castellanos can rip it to
The
left.
whole big
Well, 330 is not short. It's not Yankee Stadium short or
The whole
Fenway
thing is
short.
turn it
Nowadays
in.
it's short.
You got to make sure
Huh?
you turn
Nowadays,
it
I'd
over
say
from
it's
top
shorter.
to bottom.
Yeah, but you know what Yankee Stadium and
Yeah, it's
Fenway
like
are?
309 or something.
Yeah, and Giants. What the hell are the
Speaking of
Giants
which,
playing?
I have. If we're wrapping this up, I have a quick topic that I would like to share with the
Are we
round
wrapping
table. I don't know. I don't know. I was just. I mean, the Phillies talk. If we were, I mean, if we were wrapping up the Phillies
What, did
talk.
the Phillies or Sixers just choked?
No. So
And
I was listening to John Cage show today.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Some real shocker, but they brought up a topic of like the most intimidating person you've ever seen in real life, face to face. So I thought maybe if we did like a shock factor for us, not intimidating, but something like, wow, I'm here, or wow, I just saw that.
The dude that painted his face.
Well, all right, that's a good one for you. But I was thinking more along the lines of, if you ever met that person where you were like starstruck, or a building or arena that you were at, and you're like, wow, like you just soaked it all in. And you're like, it was that moment you had where it was like, wow, I'm actually here doing this and, sitting here watching this, I have a couple if you want me to start.
How many shockers?
Yeah, like for me, shut up, dude.
Isn't that what he just said?
Yeah, like a shocking, like a moment where you're like, wow.
So why are you?
All right, whatever. For me, it was Fenway and Cameron Indoor. Like when I was at Fenway last year for the Phillies Red Sox, I was like, damn, like this is really cool. Like I'm sitting at Fenway Park watching a baseball game. There was a moment where I'm just like sitting looking around. I'm like, oh shit, like this is actually really cool. Like one of the better.
You soaked in the moment.
Yeah, like I was one of the better moments of my life. And I look over to Green Monster. There's the hell's the
bars and
the
stuff?
street called? What the hell is that called?
Yawkey.
No, what the hell's the avenue?
No, I don't know.
Oh my god, what the hell is that called?
Why
Anyway,
why is
Boston?
Wakeling coming in? I had
no,
Wayland?
No, what the
Wayland
hell is-
Avenue?
Wakeling.
No,
That's
someone
Chicago.
someone in L. I forget the name of it, but you look over the Green Monster. There's the street that's there, and it was just really cool. And then Cameron Indoor was really cool.
Cameron Indoor was pretty,
really
pretty
fun.
cool.
Did you guys
But-
go to the game?
Nah, we just got a tour.
We were down there for a Flyers game and
Nice.
had
But that
nothing
was
better to
that,
do on a Saturday
and then
afternoon.
I would say for me as like a player or a person, I remember when I was younger, we used to go to the Eagles carnivals. I don't know if you ever went.
Yeah.
But I don't
Used to
know
go
why
to
they
the Flyers
stopped doing
carnivals,
that.
too.
Did they stop
because they're
doing?
not up at Lehigh.
No, the Eagles
Oh,
carnival was at
A
the
carnival.
link.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
carnival. Yeah.
Because
I
the
remember-
players don't want to do it anymore. They'd
Prob-
rather get
that's
paid.
that's probably
They'd
what
rather
it is.
get paid.
But I
yeah.
remember I was like Brody size or even younger, and I went up and met these NFL players. I'm like, holy crap! Like I remember I met Hugh Douglas, and his hand just swallowed like my whole arm. It was crazy. You know what, Schmitty? Take a walk, bro. Seriously, take a freaking walk. Seriously, my God, I saw your face.
Like,
But you know what I'm saying? Like Hugh Douglas, a big fucking dude. Like his
What do
hand
you-
just.
I
Just-
didn't even say anything. I
Like,
looked
I was
over.
like,
You
holy
didn't have
shit.
to.
Yeah.
Right, you guys are blaming me
So
for everything.
that's all. I thought it was a cool
Those
little
are good
topic. That's
shockers.
all. That's all.
No, I hear
Just to
you,
bring it
DJ.
home, yeah.
And I'm glad you brought up a couple that were
Yeah.
shared with
Yeah.
your old man.
All right, what do you have for shockers?
He's got a lot of years
all
on
right,
us.
When Moses did this and the seas
Wait,
parted,
wait,
I was
wait,
like,
yeah,
that was
wait,
funny.
wait,
Shit,
yeah.
this
Wait,
guy
wait,
all
wait,
inspired
yeah,
when the
wait,
Red
wait.
Sea parted.
When I was sitting
I
at the
believe-
palestra and I smelled that fresh paint of Will Chamberlain.
No, an all moment for me was, and I just said this online. When I was my 11th birthday, my dad took me and a bunch of my friends down to a Phillies practice at the vet. And I remember walking out into the vet, and I had been to plenty of Eagles games before that. So, it's not like I hadn't been to the vet, but it was the first time I really remember seeing a baseball field at the vet and just looking at the outfield and saying, oh my God, that outfield is huge, because I was used to the playground outfields, that I played on. And I just looked and said, oh man, that's a huge, and only 3 people play out there. And, how do they cover all that grass, all turf? But that was a shock all moment for me. And going to Eagles training camp with my dad way back when.
Nice.
Yeah. I would say the Eagles training camp was pretty shocking too.
Yeah. Seeing the
players up, like any professional athlete up close, you're just like, they really are freaks. Like they're freaks of nature. It's crazy.
The first time I actually got close to Dawkins, like we were up there at camp, and he just came over and took a ball, signed a ball.
Dawkins is a monster.
Those things were great.
Yeah.
That's event wise, I had been to a couple
and
NFC championship
it doesn't have to be sports related. It could be like a concert.
There's concerts too that I've just been
there.
I'm watching Paul McCartney, like
I'm
watching the Stones.
Yeah,
this is really awesome. Cool. Like I'm seeing this.
I was also thinking, like, because I went to the first. I mean, obviously, like nobody knew what it was going to be like, but one of the things was like the first game at Citizens Bank Park. That was pretty cool, right? Like after seeing the vet and being like, wow, like look at this brand new stadium. And then I always think about as we were all there, the Eagles parade. I mean, there's nothing like it. Any
championship.
I mean, the 08 parade was good, but like
there was something different.
Was something different.
No, I agree. Because I think there was more tied in with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Just as they're just so much, it means a little extra more in this city for
and
the
Jim,
Eagles.
you would be able to. I don't know if you were up there, DJ, when you went to Penn State, but there's nothing like a 8:00 whiteout.
Yeah.
I didn't go to a whiteout game
against Michigan. Like the one time, it's.
I went to Penn State games and it's different.
Yeah, it is.
They had whiteouts when you guys were there.
They just started them.
Yeah.
A Penn State college football game. If you ever get the chance, you have to. It's sight to see. It is.
I want to do that.
You want to go to a Penn State game?
I want to go to a Penn State game, and I also
what are we waiting for?
I also want to go to.
No, they're not.
I want to see the color guard come out at a home game for Notre Dame.
Well, you could just watch that on YouTube.
No. It's not like being there.
Touchdown Jesus. You want to?
I want to see that too.
Yeah,
I would go to Notre Dame just to check.
I would definitely
if they play somebody.
My brother's been out for several games at Notre Dame, and he said watching the color guard come out for Notre Dame home game is pretty special.
I'd be up for that.
Wouldn't you guys say the draft was probably pretty cool for you guys? Wasn't it?
Fun, cool.
I mean, the draft when you guys went, obviously the one in Philadelphia was good too, but like I'm sure the one in Nashville was incredible.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, no, we went to the game.
We didn't go to the draft. We went
to the game.
Which draft did you go to?
Eagles game.
So you guys went to an away one, though.
Nah.
No, we went to the Eagles game down there.
Are going to the one in Vegas.
And we went
the
to
Eagles
the
draft
tier.
the Eagles draft was definitely cool. I have pictures of me giving out like shirts.
What day were we there? Saturday?
We went the last day.
I think we went every day.
We went.
I know it was packed every day.
I only went two. I went two.
You got
I went
Sidney
Thursday.
Jones?
Was it Thursday, Friday?
Sidney Jones pick. I remember the
everybody went nuts.
To stay on this, and then we'll shut it down. What's your bucket list? Either sporting event or concert or someplace you got to go at some point. Because I have regrets that I didn't get to see the Beastie Boys when they were all around. That would have been
I did that.
I would love to see Tribe. I didn't get to see Tribe.
I've never been to Wrigley. I'd like to go to Wrigley Field.
Yeah. Oh my God, a bucket list is really long.
You're old.
If I had
one, what's at the top? What's at the top of the list? We'll stay with sports. There's a lot of We'll stay with sports.
You may not expect to hear this from me, but what I want to do, and DJ and I have talked about this.
Swim with the Sharks?
No.
All right, good.
We want to go to an SEC game.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
I was honestly
Where?
Georgia?
Tide?
No, I was honestly gonna say like a deep South
Like
I've
Auburn,
heard
Auburn,
game.
Alabama,
LSU,
Iron
yeah.
Bowl.
LSU, I heard their
LSU.
tailgates
Death
are
Valley.
awesome.
Clemson, I hear, is pretty.
Clemson.
Like LSU, Ole Miss, it could
Ole
be.
Miss,
I don't
yeah,
care.
Yeah,
Like,
I definitely want to
yeah.
go to a game, a CC game,
Well,
and I will be a fan of that team for one day.
if it's Alabama,
Maybe not Bama. Much like I was a fan of the Yankees for one game
Yeah.
when I
You were a
went to
fan of the Yankees?
I went to Old Yankee Stadium. Yeah, I was at work.
I've been to old Yankees.
My
Old
buddy
Yankee
called me
Stadium
up
is
who
fun.
lives there. Called me up at 12:30. Said, "Yo, I got a ticket for Angels Yankees playoff game tonight. You want to go?" And this was
is that the Angels World Series
yeah,
here?
yeah.
Wow.
It was the Angels won the World Series, and I
Vlad, right? Vlad Guerrero.
yeah, I went up to the game, and the Yankees. It was the only playoff game they won that year. I think they got beat in the first
That's a
round.
shame.
Whatever the Angels round was.
I would say for baseball, Wrigley though.
I was going to say Wrigley, but here's the other one. Out in San Fran and rent one of those boats, be able to swim in the water.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
that,
McCovey
that,
Cove.
that would be amazing.
That'd be really fun. Yeah.
I mean, and also, I know
I would tip-
Dodger
I would-
Stadium, I hear is a dump, but
I
I
would-
would like to see
I
the
would
stadium
tip your
size.
canoe over so quick.
What?
I would tip your canoe over.
And drown his ass.
I wouldn't drown you, but I'd give you a little
Give
shake.
me a little tip. Little tip.
He'd whack you with the oar. He'd club
do
you
you
like
got
a
for
baby
me?
seal.
I'm just kidding.
Mine said my shocker should be that I went to AT&T Stadium before him, but his ass won't get on a plane.
Who?
My boy Milo.
He's on here.
That I was
He
on
said the
there.
Beastie Boys. He saw the Beastie
Yep.
Boys in '86.
Mike's-
I'm
I
jealous.
was
I'm
there.
jealous, Mike.
I was at
Shouldn't
that
Brody's
concert.
shocker be at the Palestra the first time?
Should be.
What? The what?
Should be.
The what?
So where do you want to go?
I said San Fran.
Oh, that's your spot, San Fran.
McCovey's
Okay.
Cove. That's your bucket list.
That would
I-
be cool.
I
I mean,
would
I
be-
said
that would-
Wrigley,
that
but
would
like,
be really
I'm
cool.
trying to think of other stadiums that like
See,
I
I'm
really
a
would like
football
to go.
guy. I want to
Lambeau.
get the Lambeau.
Lambeau. I was
Lambeau
thinking
or
Lambeau.
Soldier Field, the new Soldier
Lambeau.
Field.
I want to do
Or
those also.
Arrowhead. Like there's a bunch.
Oh
of them.
wow,
Yeah.
those
Like
are
there's a
some-
bunch
yeah.
of them,
The
but I
list
think
is
the
so
top.
long.
How about Mile High, Denver? That probably
Yeah,
be
that's
pretty
what I'm saying.
sweet,
There's a
too.
bunch. I think
Field.
number one for me is probably Lambeau, though.
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
My
But
kids went.
Somebody
Yeah,
said the
really,
Seattle
yeah.
Yeah,
stadium.
they took a
The
tour of it.
Seattle stadium's supposed to
My
be wild
sister-in-law
too.
used to live right outside of it.
I had
they
an
took a tour.
opportunity like it might have been like 7 years ago. Like some guys from Parkwood, McCurry,
Mm.
and Buddy Smith and those guys. They drove out there and went
Oh,
to a
wow.
game,
You
Okay.
didn't
and
go?
it's like the town shuts down because everybody's
Oh, yeah.
Right.
everybody's going to the game.
Yeah.
Really? The whole
Yeah,
town?
it helps when
Yeah,
the town's
yeah,
only
yeah, it shuts
100,000
down.
people.
Yeah, it's a small
You know,
town.
it's like a little
it's
one
right
that would
there.
be cool. I think a
Awesome.
Texas high school football game.
That would be cool.
I feel like that'd be just
On
to
a
check
Friday
it out.
night.
Yeah, just to check it out.
Yep.
Small town Texas
Friday
high school
night lights.
football
Yeah,
game.
that Lambeau, it's like the houses in Normandy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
that. That's what it's like. And then there'd be like a
You've
stadium.
been there?
No,
Oh.
my kids and my wife were because my
Ah.
sister-in-law. It's like all the houses look like the houses over in Normandy, and it'll be like where Nabisco used to be. That's where the
Yeah.
stadium is.
That's kind of how
So it's
Buffalo
like-
is too.
sick.
Yeah, that's
it's
kind of how Buffalo is
awesome.
too. Like you're sitting on your front porch
Wow.
and you're looking at the stadium.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wish-
That would be
I
cool
wish
to be on
they
the
would
bleachers.
share.
Buffalo
at
Mafia would
Wrigley.
be dope to see them.
I've been to
Absolutely,
Buffalo.
yeah.
Buffalo was cool.
Did you
Yeah.
smash yourself through a table?
Nah, they weren't doing that back then.
Bill's
it was
Mafia is
still like a
relatively
crazy
new.
atmosphere. It was great,
It's
but they were very
relatively
friendly
new.
with us.
Yeah.
But we literally
They were friendly.
parked in someone's backyard. Like that's like you're
That's
saying.
so cool.
Like
That's
it's like
awesome.
South
Yeah,
Philly, but
that's
even
awesome.
closer. Like they were like, "Yep, come
They're
on,
building
right
a
back
new
here,
stadium,
park us in
right?
their
Are they
backyard."
building a new stadium?
Yeah.
Yeah, Buffalo's.
Yeah.
Buffalo's, yeah.
Wow.
How about you young guys? You listening to this part of the conversation?
What's
Where
your
do you want to
bucket
go?
list?
And don't say Cleveland, because Cleveland's a shithole. We don't
Baker
We already
Mayfield.
went to Cleveland.
I know you've
I
already.
want to
been
go
there.
to the movie theaters with Baker Mayfield.
No, that's not it.
And hold his hand.
Yeah. And then go home and cuddle.
What do you got, Andrew?
Wrigley, Fenway, Lambeau.
Oh, so you copied.
All good
right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Good that you're listening to the show.
Yeah.
There's a good choice.
How about you, Hair?
Where do you want to go? TikTok party?
Uh,
Wherever Charlie D'Amelio is.
I just want to. I want to go to like a Eagles Cowboys game, but down at Dallas,
wanna
just
go
to
to
see
Dallas?
what it's
that-
like
Cherry's
there.
World. That's a good one.
Just to see like the atmosphere between
that's-
Eagles.
I heard that
fans
stadium
and-
You
is
like it?
really, really, really.
You like the
dope.
stadium?
It's
I've heard that
I heard it's a
too.
good time. Like as much as you don't want to say it, but I heard it's a good. It's
Well,
a good.
I mean,
it's a good trip.
they're
Considering how
loud.
much money they
They're
spent, I hope it
loud.
is.
They're loud because there's 100,000 people there. I was there when they smoked the Eagles, I mean, they
I'd
were
like
loud,
to go
but,
for
like,
WrestleMania.
They were loud. We scored like a touchdown, got within 3, and the place was quiet like a mouse. I mean, like nobody. They were all like sitting on their hands, like
Yeah.
And then they still killed us.
Sphincters were puckering.
Oh yeah. But I mean, when they were,
Oh my god.
that was the one. It was like, what is it? 3 turnovers we gave him in like under the
it was
35.
Yeah.
a Monday night.
Nah, it wasn't a Monday. It was a Sunday.
The Sunday night.
But it
game.
was it's we got smoked.
How about you, Nate? You got a bucket list there? Stadium you got to get to?
No, not really. I just want to go to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
like what I mean. If I can go to the Super Bowl with the Eagles, if they ever get back there ever again in my lifetime,
They will.
like I
Under
would
the
want.
Jalen Hurts regime, they'll be there.
I would want to go to wherever that is. I would want to go to an Eagles Super Bowl, and then I'll
It'd be
be
so
okay.
funny if they wanted all this.
You know,
shit.
I got a thing about that. My buddy who lives in New York, Alfredo. When the Giants
Fredo?
played down in
What did
Tampa
Fredo
Bay,
do?
Alfredo?
when the Giants were down in Tampa Bay, he went down to Tampa Bay to go, see them play. He paid a security guard $700 for his security guard jacket
Wow.
so that he
Not a
could
bad
go
move,
into the
Fredo.
stadium. Yeah,
Then you can go wherever you want.
you're right. And
It's not
that
a
was
bad move,
he was
Fredo.
on the field pregame, and he walked around the stadium. He was on the field pregame, and
How long?
You'd have to ask Alfredo.
close to 20 years, I guess. I don't know.
720 years ago.
Well, yeah.
That might be
He-
worth it though.
Yeah, and what he did was how he was able to keep his cover, so to speak, was he never, whenever he saw a gathering of security guards, he always kind of like stayed away from them. He never really gathered with them, so to speak.
All right, well, finish predictions.
Well, I was about. You're supposed to close it out, not go and take a
All right,
piss.
Not
do
go
you guys,
out.
Another
do you guys want me to close it out?
Yeah, go ahead, Smitty.
Hold on. Before he goes,
All right.
the three things that are going to affect the Phillies this year: Stott, Suarez, and Sir Anthony.
Oh.
Nola?
Sir Anthony,
Yeah,
I
but
think's a big piece.
but
Do you,
those-
do you like their rotation, their starting 5?
It's better than it was last year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, give me. Let's go around the table. Give me your all stars for the Phillies.
Oh,
Who's making the all star team?
Who cares?
I want wins and losses in a trade.
All right, let's go. Let's just go
trophy.
wins real quick.
Wins. All right, wins.
Wins real quick. What do you got? D?
I got 90 plus.
No. You have to have a number.
Nine-
Now, make
92.
sure you know your math. 92 and what?
Is that winning the division?
I don't know.
And 70. dumbass.
It's close to winning the division. I'm not sure if it wins the division, but it's second place if not,
You got
and a wild card.
92, so you got them 22 over.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I have them at 94.
Whoa,
No,
you're
even
giving me
higher.
grief.
94 and the division because I think they're going to win the division this year.
God, I thought I was going to be the optimist. I'm at 90, but I would love 94.
So do you
Yeah.
have them? It's 90 to the
90 in
division.
a playoff.
No division?
I kind of I agree a little bit.
If you
with,
get to 90, I think you win the division in the NL East.
You could get the division.
If you win at 90,
with-
that's
with
18
90,
games over.
I sort of kind of agree with what Flan said
predictions?
earlier in our text thread that
What did Flan say?
the division is going to beat each other up.
Right, so 90 might do it.
Yeah,
That's
it might.
18 games over
I-
500.
When he said that, I was like, "Damn, that's a good point."
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking the predictions down. Sorry. I tell you
I
guys to
said,
be professional, and I was trying to, but I had to go. I had
Deke
to go.
said, Deke
What-
said
what are we
90.
going?
90.
I got 92 wins
All right.
Oh, 90.
and
Playoff.
second place wild card.
I got.
That gets you to second place.
That's what I'm saying. No way.
All right, Deke, you
I
got 90 wins in wild card.
no
92.
92.
92 wins
Yep.
In a playoff.
in wild card.
Yep.
All right, where are we at?
94 in division.
94. Ooh.
Everything's got to fall into place.
And winning division. Where you at, Frank?
I got 90, but I could go higher, but I'm going 90 in the playoff.
So no division. That's 18
It's
games.
possible. I
Well,
mean,
so is it division or wild card?
I think the wild card.
All
I
right,
said
so
playoff.
there you go.
I didn't
Come
call
on,
it.
DJ.
I'm gonna go. I was high on them, but for some reason the bullpen just makes me worry still. So I'm gonna go 89 and second wild card plate spot.
Okay.
That might be.
I'd take that.
Yeah, that might be an issue.
88 could be. 86, 84. What you got? 110?
No,
95.
Oh,
95.
And
Oh,
division.
man. Glad I
And
came back.
division,
That
you're
better
with me on
That better
division.
be the division.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I
Wait,
think 92 wins
All
it.
right, so wait.
Andrew and his hot takes.
All right,
Dude,
since
none of
Andrew,
us-
Since Andrew popped at 95, what Phillies winning the MVP
Mm.
then?
I don't think they're winning the MVP.
Oh,
None of them.
None of them.
Nope.
No.
So we
Somebody's
win
got to.
95 and we don't get no one.
Wheeler wins Cy Young now.
Oh, but
okay.
isn't he out a little bit, or when's he come back?
He, nah,
back
he's
next
he's he's gonna be back.
He's only pitched for one
So wait, so who's going to win the MVP of the National League?
Soto.
Probably
That's a
Soto
good-
or
He's probably top on the.
no, not Acuna
Acuna, Soto, or Mookie.
Or Freeman.
or
Mookie.
No Mookie.
Freeman.
Mookie.
no
Now, would you say Pookie?
Mookie.
You think
Mookie.
Castellanos? Gonna
That's
win?
Chris Rock.
He's
Yeah.
trying to play defense.
Slap.
Is he gonna hit dingers?
He's got to. If he wants MVP, he's got to hit 45 plus homers.
Wait, who?
Castellanos?
45.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
I think
Because
four.
he's not doing it in the field.
So yeah, but did Harper didn't?
Yeah,
how,
he's
what
bad.
was in Harper's numbers? Like a little down last year, and he still got MVP.
No.
Like RBI.
Yeah, because nobody
yes,
else
they
is
were.
really.
RBIs, yeah, because nobody was on goddamn
he had
base.
16 solo homers. or whatever.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So I
No one
think
was on base.
40 and 100.
You had
Can
no,
he get on
yeah,
base?
you had
Will
no,
he-
you
what was
had
that doing in
no,
the Moneyball?
you
Does
had
40 and
no-
100 get Castellanos in the MVP race?
you had nobody who could lead off, which
But
is
I'm
why
asking you.
there was nobody on base.
Does
What do you got, Brody?
does 40 and 100 get you in the MVP race?
91.
91 wins.
Not. I don't think we'll win the division, but
Wild card or no
Yeah,
playoffs at
wild
all?
card.
Wild card?
If they win 90 games and don't get in the playoffs.
Well, there's no way.
Holy crap! It's a good.
That's-
That's a
good-
really
That
good
would
That's
be
a good National League then.
18
Yeah,
games
that's a
over.
that's a
Isn't
What do you
it?
got,
stout
Nate?
lead.
You got a prediction, Nate?
I actually like Brody, man. I like 91.
91.
And then Jim, what do you have?
They won what? 89 last year?
82.
No.
82.
No, no.
Oh, I don't know why I was
Come
thinking
on, Jim.
89.
Give us a
That's why
good
the
number.
over-under
So,
was
so
82
82, and they had the worst bullpen, blew 34
And they
saves.
And I'm
still
still
almost
not.
got
I'm
the
still not.
second wild card
I'm
spot.
still not
That's still
convinced
close,
that the bullpen is any good.
It's
But
much
there's
better.
enough
It's
pitch.
better.
There's enough bat here to.
Better.
I'm gonna go 92 wins.
Team is deep.
Second in the division. I'd love to see them win a division, but I don't see them taking over the Braves.
Another hot take.
But they'll be in the playoffs. Wild card. spot.
I hate to say this, I hate to agree with him, but I like Smitty's World Series hangover,
Yeah.
and they slip.
Girardi gets fired.
You
if they don't
know-
make the
Now, I
playoffs.
heard-
You just repeated everything I said.
Yeah,
You know,
Girardi, if they don't make the playoffs,
Girardi's
Girardi gets
gone.
fired. Of course.
So now the Blue
Wait,
Jays
what?
apparently
If they don't
Girardi
make,
fired.
if they don't make the playoffs,
Playoffs,
Girardi's
Girardi's
fired.
gone.
He's
Ah.
still praying for
Well, he's a lame
$1,000
duck.
bucks.
They just won't pay him.
Here's a question for you.
Shit, that's right. You would have gave it to him.
Girardi's an American League manager. Can we
Was.
agree on that?
So
Was
what,
an American
in American
No,
League.
no, no.
No,
His philosophy is
So he is an
thinking
American League
is an
lineup.
American League manager,
And
right?
he's an American
Now
League
he's
Now
lineup
he
now.
has the DH.
But his manager of the year award came with the Florida Marlins.
Correct.
The Miami Marlins, yes.
It was
Whatever.
Florida then.
It was Florida.
Thank you, Frat.
It was Florida, Smitty.
So what
Yes, it was.
what is he going to do with this year?
He's gonna win.
Is he going to be
He's gonna roll
It's an
over.
Amer-
He's gonna
But I
roll
mean-
over like Adrian and say, "Win."
I was just gonna say.
like that at the link, the video? So I mean,
Win.
what are we getting with Girardi this year? Because people want to run him
Don't
out
know.
of town after the last 2 years.
It doesn't matter because he doesn't need to know how to play small ball with this team, so he
No,
doesn't need to make
no.
a lot of adjustments.
Right.
It's gonna come down to the
And,
players.
and that's
Yep.
why I don't like
His
the designated hitter.
His pitching changes might influence.
DJ's trying
games.
to say
Yes,
something
that's
before
going to
he
be the
leaves.
key for Girardi is his pitching changes and when he decides to do them.
Well,
Because with the still questionable lineup,
Just talk
I mean,
over him.
bullpen, he needs to get, I think, at least 6 to 7 innings out of his starters
which we will.
at the most of the time.
All right,
I hope
you
he
taking
does.
us home? You
Kyle
taking us home?
Gibson's gonna have 20 wins.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you as
Do you have a
2 weeks.
comment?
Nah, I just
2
want to,
weeks? Why 2
I
weeks?
know.
to wrap
You,
it up.
you
Why
should
2
have gone home
weeks?
and brushed your teeth.
Why
right.
2
I
weeks?
can't
All right, so we
tonight.
got it here. We got our
Take a week
predictions for the year.
We're taking a week
Season
off?
starts tomorrow.
Smitty, we'll talk about it in the group chat, bro. No, just kidding.
Season starts tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Let's go, Phils.
Go Phillies.
We didn't even talk about the Sixers.
What a
They
disappointment
We'll worry
they were.
about
They
that
lost
next
again
week.
tonight.
But,
right now, they don't deserve our attention.
Right.
Yeah, they might
Congrats.
lose
Congrats to Pearl Jam. Congrats to the Sixers to making the
Congrats to
playoffs.
the Kansas Jayhawks.
Congrats to the Kansas Jayhawks.
Congrats to
Congrats
Deke
to
on the
the other.
championship.
Deke on winning the bracket.
Thank you.
And
Just the
congrats to everybody
And
for
be excellent to each other.
tuning in to us tonight.
Be excellent to each other.
Thank you for listening
Pat
to
from
another
Down Under
episode.
was back.
Another episode of the Say the Boot First podcast. We'll see you next week. Be excellent to each other.
Go Birds.
Yeah.